Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Tom Christie. This is D20 Play, and we are doing Candlekeep Mysteries, A Deep and Creeping Darkness. It's a 4th level adventure. If you enjoy this or you see anything useful here for you to DM or anything in the future, please leave a like. That way we can get this out to more players and more DMs. Again, thanks for joining us. Hey, everyone. 8 p.m. We got 4 out of 5 sitting here in Roll20. 3 out of 5 in Discord. All right.
Good evening.
Good evening. So this is Candlekeep Mysteries, A Deep and Creeping Darkness. It's for 1st through 4th level characters. Let me send you a link for the game invite in Roll20. Let's see here. I have this handy somewhere. While I'm grabbing the invite for Little Red Room here, let's go ahead and do some character introductions. First, I'll do the description of the adventure for y'all. This one starts when you receive a contract from a mining and exploration group to find out what happened in Vermeillon. It's an abandoned mining town in the Cloud Peak Mountains. Through divination magic, the group had learned that a book in Candlekeep holds clues to the mystery, and they gave you a book so that you could gain entry. Just sharing the Roll20 here. They gave you a book so you could gain entry. They vowed at the front gates. We're kind of doubtful of that book that you had, but after a little bit of debate, they eventually let you in, and you guys gained entrance into the Court of Air, where you are assigned rooms at the House of Rest, and a study room at the Pillars of Pedagogy, and an adjutant guide. And your guide is surprised and thankful that you already know the name of the work you're looking for, the book A Deep and Creeping Darkness. So, as you gather around waiting to get your hands on this book, let's do some character introductions. We'll start with Attaging. Go ahead, Attaging.
Attaging is a human, reborn, kind of, came back to life. Human, as I was saying, martial character. He does a lot of the brawling type of thing with his fists and whatnot. He's trying to figure out a little bit about himself and just be a general help to anyone that he can.
All right. And he is a 2nd level fighter, 1st level monk. Next, we got Gree. Go ahead, Gree.
Okay, so Gree is a sort of reformed bugbear. She was saved from being a captive of a hobgoblin tribe by a couple of Way of Mercy monks who sort of took her under their wing, and she has to suppress a number of instincts, but she tries to be civilized and spread their teachings. And she's sort of dressed with a mask that tradition often uses. I think she hopes that people might confuse her for a tabaxi, so they're not so freaked out that she's a bugbear.
All right. And then after Gree, we got
and she's kind of dumb.
I think that's the standard for D&D characters. You might be kind of smart for a D&D character. A lot of Intelligence 8 characters running around. Junebug, go ahead.
Evening. Junebug is a furball.
Hey, Jacob, make sure you're on mute
conspiracy
while you're not
theorist.
talking. I'll mute you here while we're waiting. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Junebug.
No worries. Furball conspiracy theorist / druid. I feel like he's wandering about just to add evidence to his already growing repertoire of stories that he likes to tell at the farmer's coffee shop in town. So that's what he's doing. And by the way, he is a 7'6.5". So just slightly taller than Gree. So
this is a giant party. You got Gree, you got Junebug, and you got Tharhan, who's 8 feet tall.
Goodness.
Wait,
gracious.
Did I say 8 foot tall?
You did.
I meant 8.5 foot tall.
First
He's a
Slayer doesn't stand
continually
a chance.
growing June bug.
He's had so much milk since the last
Yeah.
adventure.
Calcium.
June is the
Does a body
biggest,
good.
strongest of all of the folks.
That's right.
Okay, Poe Shan, go ahead, Poe.
Alright. Good evening. So basically, potions and alchemist, but more or less, the most of the things that she's brewing would be she's trying to replicate what she knows as fizzy drinks, or just basically soft drinks. I've had her make I've had her. The DM allowed me to make an intelligence check last time, so now she can basically brew Coke.
Very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And she uses her homunculus, this little fridge guy right here, to store those drinks that she made. And that's basically her. She's just running around Feywild, ingredients and stuff that she could use for her, fizzy drinks.
All right, and last but not least, Tharhan. Go ahead, Tharhan.
It's Theron, but Theron came from a mountain town or a mountain tribe. Insert name of Mountain Peak. I guess that you can put any name in there if you wanted to. He was kind of not liked at the beginning because of his situation of what happened every time he got too mad. Random things just started happening. His chief father thought that was an abomination that shouldn't happen. Strength should come from the physical, not from anything else that happens. So he was banished out of his tribe. Grew up to be this 8 foot tall, 365 foot pound Goliath. Forgot where he came from. Forgot what he is, and just grew up fighting in the arenas, making coin, and somehow got dubbed Theron in the Stone Skin. He even forgot his own clan name. So now he's about maybe the powers that he had so long forgotten came back. He doesn't know. He doesn't remember.
So the 5 of you find yourselves in Candlekeep. Here's a picture of Candlekeep for you as you approach from the road, and you are brought by one of the Avowed the book that you're looking for, and it looks like this. So there's the book that they bring you, and this book it's bound in black leather with a deep and creeping darkness embossed on the thin spine. It shows minimal signs of wear and tear, and the work is neat, though not flawless, and it contains notable spelling errors and ink blotches. So you get down to peruse it, because your goal here is to find out what happened to this town. I'll hit the blurb again for you. What happened to this town where mine was? Find out what happened to Vermeon. That's your goal. And this book is supposed to have some clues about that. So you sit down to read the tale in the book. A deep and creeping darkness tells the tale of a mountain village whose residents went missing over the course of several months. The book presents a series of vignettes allegedly collected from those who were there, survivors, traveling merchants, and in second-hand accounts, residents of nearby settlements. It's unclear whether it's a fictional tale, folklore, or history. The content seems factual, but the language is extravagantly dramatic. The inhabitants named in the book include the mayor, Duvazin, a kind and talented dwarf smith named Tormund, and his wife, Blenius. Vermeon was established after settlers discovered a platinum vein in the mountainside. It did a booming business in both raw ore and refined metal for around a decade. But then, 70 years ago, an explosion rocked the mine, collapsing the tunnels and burying the workers. Over 30 miners died in the initial collapse, and the instability of the tunnels made rescue of the others slow and dangerous. The miners who survived the collapse were trapped for days or weeks before they were rescued, or they perished in the deep, alone and terrified. 16 more came out alive, 11 were never found. In the wake of the catastrophe, people began to disappear, starting with the survivors. Not all at once, however. 1 or 2 would vanish in a single night. Then a 10-day might pass before the next disappearance. These unexplained disappearances terrified the remaining miners. After all the survivors either disappeared or fled, other villagers began to vanish. The villagers tried to protect themselves by sleeping with weapons and taking shifts on the watch, but nothing changed. With no one willing to keep the mine open, and the disappearances leading to fears that Vermeon might be cursed, merchants and other travelers stopped visiting the village. The end of the story claims that the village is still there, though whether anyone inhabits it is a mystery. You find sketched on the back of the last page a rough map of the village's location, with directions from the closest mountain town named Merim. So I got a map here for you that shows what you see. If you look over here, you'll see it. So here you are in Candlekeep, some distance south of Baldur's Gate. The coastway winds south toward the Cloud Peak Mountains, and the village you're looking for is where this first arrow is at, this town called Merim. From the town of Merim, it'll be about a 3-day journey up into the mountains of the Cloud Peaks to where Vermeon is, according to the map that's in the book. So that's the journey you have in front of you. Before you set out, though, your friend Tharhan remembers some stuff about the Cloud Peak Mountains. Whether you come from there, Tharhan, or not, that's up to you. But you've heard some stuff in Goliath lore about these mountains. And let's see here. The mountains are the domain of many dangerous humanoid tribes, most commonly bands of gnolls. Gnolls make their homes in abandoned mining towns and old dwarven ruins. Deep in the mountains there are also small hill giant steedings, sometimes ruled over by a solitary cloud giant. The most dangerous creature living in the mountains is an adult white dragon named Icehopt. This sadistic dragon lives high on the slopes of Mount Speartop, the tallest mountain in the Cloud Peaks. Luckily you're not going anywhere near Mount Speartop, but always keep your eyes open. So does anyone
how much do...
Go ahead.
I actually have a question. How much would Tharhan know on the travel and knowledge of how far the ancient dragon will travel?
You hope, although you're not positive, that he'll be outside of his general hunting grounds, although he claims all of the Cloud Peak Mountains, so there's always danger. Alright, before you leave the civilized castle of Candlekeep, you can purchase any gear that you want to purchase. That's in the player's handbook. You can buy equipment, etc. Since this is Adventurers League, you begin the adventure with a potion of healing. So there's a little potion icon on your token. That's your free potion of healing. And you each also begin the adventure with inspiration. That's the 3-leaf icon on your token. Remember, you have to announce that before you make the roll. And that grants you advantage on any attack, check, or save. Alright, so if you want to purchase anything, just type that in the chat, and then you can start your journey south. Remember, your goal is to find out what happened to this village of Vermeon. Any questions before you leave Candlekeep?
I currently have none.
But
No questions from me.
Alright. So you set out to the south, following this meandering road here. It branches here to the east, and you eventually make your way into the mountain town of Merim. So, when you get to Merim, got a map here for you. Got a map right down here, and the town of Merim is nestled at the foot of the mountain range. It's the last bastion of civilization before the inhospitable climate of the peaks. It's not large enough to be called a city, but it is nonetheless bustling. There's shops, taverns, and other establishments abounding, and you see one main inn, the Board Weasel Tavern and Inn, standing near an open-air market where vendors of all sorts hawk their wares. So you got a 3-day journey from here up into the mountains. Anything you want to do while you're here in Mayrim? Starting with, let's just go through everyone. Attaging, do you want to do anything in Mayrim?
Yeah, I would actually like to kind of search for rumors if anybody's heard of the dragon's location or anything about the mountains that we should be aware of.
Okay, you
Knoll
got
tribes.
it. You got it. So you are meandering through the marketplace, and asking questions about dragons and such. No one seems to have any concrete answers for where the dragon might be for you, but there's one individual that kind of gets your attention. They are pale-skinned, they got shoulder-length red hair, streaked through with white, cloudy blue eyes, look to be maybe a half-elf, and probably on the order of almost 100 years old. Friendly and wistful, they chat with you as you stop by their stall. Happy to hear that you have come to town, asking what you're doing here in town. They don't have any news on dragons. Any information you want to share with them?
Yeah, I'll let them know that we're heading towards that village, and if they've heard anything from them.
Okay. They're taken aback.
Do they know if anybody in this town... Oh, sorry. Do they know if anybody in this town used to live in that town?
Well, they're taken aback. I used to live in that town, they say. I was just a child when my family left for Mayon, so I don't remember the village that much, but I remember the disaster of the mine, and bits of conversation from adults that would, talk in whispers around us kids. Our family fled the village when my mother began to experience nightmares. Nightmares of, being buried under the earth. I can't tell you what's going on up there or what's happened since, but I know no one's gone back anytime recently.
So the roads have been fairly clear. Well, not clear, but empty then.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. Well, is there anything that you would like, or do you remember your own home? Perhaps I could retrieve some things for you.
You could look around. I did leave, some childhood things there, so it'd be fun to see them again, but nothing you really need to get from me now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and the information that you've given me.
There's another
Much of the flowers.
Just a couple coppers, and he starts bundling,
All
or they
right,
start bundling together some flowers
I'll
for
get
you.
some.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
He says this gentleman inside the inn there, who also came from the village. He was older than I was, so he might remember a little bit more. His name was Lucas.
Worth talking to him.
Okay. So you guys don't hear any more information outside. Gree, do you have anything you want to do outside before going inside?
Who just bought flowers?
That was Junebug.
Junebug?
Junebug the
Well,
druid.
mostly I just wanted to see if Junebug would give me one of them.
Oh, sure. Anything for tabaxi, and I will hand you probably the least edible looking of the flowers. I'll give to Gree.
Damn it! I wanted the most edible looking.
Yeah.
Well, Gree turns away, and you see her fiddling her with her mask, and then when she turns back, the flower isn't there anymore, and she's going. Whoa.
How did that one taste?
Not edible.
Oh.
Okay. You guys make your way into the tavern. And inside the tavern, just as you had been told, there is a bartender there. An elderly looking gentleman. Must be Lucas. And, let's see here. The inn itself is, a mid-range tavern and inn. The Board Weasel features a dining area that seats 40 people comfortably, small bedrooms that have surprisingly soft mattresses, and one tub that can be rented for baths by the hour. The menu of the tavern fare is simple but satisfying. The establishment is best known for a flavorful, piping hot stew called Salty Fish Surprise, and a large bowl of that costs you 3 copper, while a small cup costs 1 copper. And you can see a bunch of other food and drink available there as well. So, let's see where we at. Let's do Jimbo says potion. Anything you want to do there in potion in the inn potion?
All right. So as they enter the tavern, she would likely sit herself in a nearby table and order some freshly pressed apple juice.
Okay.
And as she waits for her order, she will be tinkering her homunculus as she takes out a small potion, which would be her experimental elixir, which I would be rolling for right now.
Go for it. Oh, healing elixir, nice.
Ooh. So we got that. And as she's finished making her elixir, she calls out on the waitress to get her apple juice and just sips it away. She looks to the others and goes, we offer fine drinks here. Maybe go order yourselves before we go on and journey to the mountains. It's best to refresh yourselves and be satiated by your hunger.
Okay, Tharhan, what would you like to do in the tavern?
I'd generally be, at this point in time, kind of look for anyone showing signs of strength that's willing to spend coin with it.
Okay. There are some workers here at a table that might want to try their hand against the Goliath. So while you are
Okay.
while you are talking with them, you can see over on the bartender, he's also obviously, or at least once was, pretty strong guy. You can tell by his big shoulders. He kind of smirks as he sees you and the other merchants wrestling there, and just is polishing a glass at the bar. Back to Attaging. Go ahead, Attaging.
Again, we'll go up to the counter and talk to Lucas. Excuse me, sir. I would like to place an order, but I've also got some questions for you, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. What are your questions?
Well, you see, my friends and I here are traveling to the town of, how do I say it?
Vermeon.
Vermilion?
Mhm.
Vermeon?
Mhm.
And I was just curious if you knew anything about the region or the roads.
Well, actually, I lived there in my youth, and I worked there as a miner. The roads, I'd say, are in pretty bad disrepair. No one travels there anymore. Most merchants avoid it completely. You know, are you sure you want to head up there?
I'll take out the book and show him. We're trying to figure out what this might be as well. It gave us some clues as to where the city was, or town rather.
Well, everyone kind of left after the disaster, and a lot of people disappeared, both in the disaster and afterward. So there's something there that's not right. I'd be cautious if I were you. If you do go, though, if you could place some flowers in my wife's grave for me, I'd really appreciate that. Also, I left an old necklace
I
of
will,
hers in a hollow of a tree in the center of the village. If you could bring that back to me, I'd be in your debt.
Very well, we can do that, and I'll make a note to go buy some flowers from the ginger before we leave.
Okay. Okay, so you guys have a nice, delightful lunch here and dinner here. You can spend the night, get baths, everything, get ready for your trip up into the mountains. You can purchase gear and equipment here in this town as well. And if you want to purchase anything, go and type that into chat there. And then the next morning you'll set off into the mountains. Anyone want to do anything else before you leave, though?
I would order a red wine, and I would like to go to Poe Shan and say, can you make this double the size? Is that something you can do?
Well, I haven't really traveled myself with alcoholics, but maybe someday if I get a certain item that I've been looking for, alchemy jug. Sure. Maybe I'll get back to you and see if I can double it.
Okay. Do you want me to check in daily, or will you get back to me unsolicited? I'm forgetful, so I need to write it down in my book.
Maybe just send me your home address and I'll send you a letter.
Okay. All right. All right. So I write that down in my logbook, my little book of conspiracies.
Gotcha.
I would also like to buy a 10-foot pole, but I should probably go in and find the price.
Okay. Consider it done. And you got a fish surprise. Anyone?
What was the name of Lucas's wife?
Lucas's wife.
Did he mention?
See, Lorna. He didn't say it, but he is very appreciative and smiles at you graciously that you asked. Lorna was her name. She was young when she died, as I was when she died. You can tell he's probably like in his 90s, and he's a human, so he's very elderly, definitely very strong in his young age as well. Okay, so you the next morning set off into the mountains. You can roll for another elixir potion, and get your marching order as you're traveling along the trail with the lead character right here where I'm pinging. Whatever marching order you want. So you have to your left the mountain rising high above you, and to your right the mountains falling down steeply into pine forests that dot the edges of the mountains, the sides of the mountains. Vermeon, it lies nestled in the snowy mountain peaks north of Merim. 3 days' ride by horse, so the road from Merim technically still exists, though it has fallen into disrepair and lacks guards or patrols. As you climb higher in the mountains, the air becomes crisp and cool and thin. Clouds move in over the 3 days until the sky is blocked, and you feel like you could reach out and touch the gray ceiling above you. This is actually just a short time into the 3rd day when this encounter happens, so Potion, you can roll a new elixir for the day. And does anyone have any spells they want to cast normally that last all day? Oh, another healing one. Nice.
No, but that would be very smart if I did that.
Okay, Potion, I assume
Maybe when I level up again.
Potion, I'll assume you have the elixir unless you hand it to someone. You can type it in the chat, whoever you give it to.
Gree's like definitely like frittering back from foot to foot, very excitedly looking at the item, but won't say anything.
Okay, as you guys travel, from around the mountain, there's a bend, and you can hear heavy footfalls. Seems like a single individual, very big, and they come into view ahead of you, and it looks like a hill giant, walking the opposite direction down the path that you guys are all coming up. So, does anyone want to do anything when you first see him? Otherwise,
Go ahead. I kind of want to approach him, not in a threatening manner, but one to question on why he is blocking the path.
Okay. If anyone wants to do anything, just say, hey, stop, I want to start casting a spell or anything like that. So, the giant...
I'd like to hide in the trees if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is like the edge of a cliff there, so you can kind of scurry over the edge of it, but it's not terribly steep. You could definitely scurry over. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. Let's see if he notices you do it.
Okay, sure. Guess we're doing this
Oh,
one.
wow. Nicely done, Gree. 25 stealth check. Yeah, so you scurry over the edge. You can stand stand off the edge there. You just have to kind of come straight back up to the path to travel. So the giant never saw you go, and he is startled to see you all, and then kind of glowers at you, and then treads on forward toward you. So if anyone wants to stop him, just let me know. He doesn't raise his club or anything.
I'm just gonna continue my approach. Like, if anyone's seen JoJo Bizarre Adventure, it's Jotaro and Dio walking towards each other, I'm assuming.
Nice. So you two will meet about here. The rest of you can put you guys where you want to be when they meet. The giant looks down upon the Goliath, who actually comes up to the giant's chest, almost. Goliath being exceptionally tall. And the giant says, "Who are you?" in very broken common.
I speak in a very deep, but kind of like if we find like a very broken common as well, but not like where he sounds illiterate, but enough to where there's space in between the words. I am Tharhan of the Stone Skin. I ask why you block my path.
He is taken aback a little bit by that. Shakes his head and says, "You block my path." And he switches to giant at this point, giving up on common because he's so bad at it. But I think Tharhan also probably speaks giant.
Let me go ahead and double
Given that
check
he's a Goliath.
his character sheet. Yeah, he does speak giant.
Okay, he says, "You are blocking my path. And I am hungry.
Oh.
Maybe I should eat you.
What are you hungry for?
Any flesh will do. Maybe I'll take yours."
Is this a battle you wish to lose a life over?
He's taken aback by that. He glowers down at the Goliath. Tharhan, make a charisma intimidation check. See how intimidating you are. So you click your token, and you click the CH10 button.
Okay, click my token.
And to make sure your token
CH10.
macros are aligned the way they are intended to be, there's a little gear icon up above the chat, and if you hover over it, it says My Settings. You want to make sure that you have unchecked alphabetically sort token actions.
Okay, uncheck that.
Yeah.
Okay, that probably would make things a lot
Yeah, now
easier.
your ability scores will be like on the left-hand side. First have your initiative, then your armor class, then your ability scores. So click your CH10 button, and I'll roll a charisma check for you.
CH10 button. Where is... I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm actually using Roll20 here.
So click your token. Oh, this is right here.
Uh-huh.
Click your token,
Yep.
and then up on the top of the screen, there's a bar, and click the CH10.
The screen. Oh, okay, I see it. CH10.
Wow, nicely done. Your 18 charisma check has the giant kind of taken aback. He steps back, and he says, "Well, you can pass." And he steps to the side. And you all can walk
I
over by the giant.
continue to walk past.
Okay.
Nice.
If anyone doesn't make an attack of the giant, you guys are good.
I was going to offer him flowers as a
Nice.
meal, but thank goodness I didn't have to part with those.
Gree might have been so mad that she started a fight over that.
I know. I'm gonna wait for Potion to pass too, right?
Okay, now you're gonna see
I'm gonna go ahead and keep him up in front of the party. Make sure I'm up front.
You guys are gonna see now a huge map to the right. And I will drag your tokens over there.
Race is averted.
Well done.
Well done.
Okay.
I know, with a fucking charisma 10.
Vermeon comes into view on the third day, near the end of the day. It's eerily quiet. Plants and wildlife have overtaken the crumbling houses ahead of you. Leafless vines climb rotting walls, birds and other small creatures nest in the exposed rafters, and gnarled trees protrude from the fallen roofs of a few of the buildings. The overcast sky adds an air of oppression to the scene, seeming to envelop the village. So, you see this village in front of you. You can kind of zoom out and see that ahead of you there's a large tree at the end of the central path, and then there's a large house at the end of that path, which looks not unlike the picture for the adventure cover. Let's see.
The trees, is it kind of dead one? Deadish looking one?
Yeah.
Or is that a cracks in the ground?
That's the dead tree. That's correct.
Okay.
Let's see. There we go. Okay. So there's a picture of it for you off to the side of the tree.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's at the end of the central, central avenue of the town. And then between you and that tree and that large building at the end of the central avenue of the town are all these ruined buildings around you. Really, they look like mostly residences. The only one of any note is to your left. There's a square building right over here. And from the road, you can see that that building has a sign featuring a wand crossed with a blacksmith's hammer. And the sign hangs crookedly on one hook. Other than that, the buildings look pretty nondescript and like various residences here. So what do you guys want to do?
You're cutting in and out a little bit, Tom.
Oh, sorry. What would you guys like to do?
I was gonna say I'd like to try to find the locket in the tree.
The locket in the tree.
As we meander that direction, I think I'd like to be peering through the windows of buildings that appear abandoned that we passed, just to see if there's any movement within any of them.
All right. Sounds good.
I want to go ahead and start looking around the area, but holding an action for an attack, just in case there is or holding an attack action for any signs of threat attacking the party.
Warily.
Let's see, Junebug, what do you want to do?
I'm just munching down. Walk. If they've kept in great shape. I mean, these things are great. So that's all I'm doing.
And Potion, what do you want to do?
Blacksmith place.
So keep her eyes out for anything suspicious, because she remembers that this was a Candlekeep mission, and her time in Candlekeep has not been really too well, and she knows all the stuff that's been going on, especially the Shemshime one that creeped her out.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just really wary of this place since it's really creepy.
Okay, so you guys are kind of making your way toward the tree in the center of town, looking at some buildings on the way, meandering on your way over toward this wand and hammer, also on the way. And we'll do the wand and hammer first. You don't see anything inside the first couple buildings you look in, Gree. When you get to the wand and hammer, you can see the sign up above the building's door, and the door is closed right here.
Does the building look less, or I guess I should say less run down than any of the others?
It doesn't. It's the only one that's different, though, in that it has like a shop sign.
Sure. I'll look through the window, like up at if there is a window nearby. I'll look directly at it.
All right. Yeah, you smear away the caked dirt and stuff. And when you look inside, you see movement in the corner of the room. You frantically smear away a little bit more of the grime to see what it is, and now it's gone. Whatever it was, you don't see anything there.
Gree thinks something inside.
I'm gonna go ahead and just approach the door and just kick it down.
Nice, okay. Inside is what you see here. And inside that building is a thick layer of dust covering the interior of the building. A forge sits dormant in the far corner, a blacksmith's anvil and an empty quenching trough beside it. On the opposite side of the room are 2 workbenches with stools. You don't see anything in here, Tharhan or Gree.
Gree, are you sure there was something inside?
Could be a trick, but I thought I saw moving.
Trusting Gree's insight, granted him not being smart himself, Erin is gonna go ahead and move inside, still keeping his held action up.
So as you look around, you guys don't see anything inside there, but if you want to investigate, you can make an investigation check. And anyone who would like to make that investigation check, going to move your token inside the building.
I am not. Don't ask me to do that.
That's
I
an
will fail
intelligence check. So click your token and click the intelligence button. Okay. Attaging, you got a 19. Nice. So Attaging, looking around the building, finds a couple things. And Poe Shan does as well. The first thing you find is a false panel. It's in the corner of the floor, and it hides a steel shield with platinum filigree in the shape of winding serpents. There's 2 matching short swords with platinum filigree on the hilt and pommel and a similar serpent motif. And there's a stack of 10 iron bars, each weighing about 10 pounds. And then, Poe Shan, you find, discarded underneath the table, a platinum ring with the stylized waves in the dust under a workbench. After carefully searching the place, those are the only things you guys find.
Anyone mind if I hold on to these swords for a little while?
I have no needs for swords. All I need is my axe.
Anyone else?
No, I like fists and this, and I hold up a spear.
Perfect. I'll kind of just put them on my belt then.
June, you're all alone outside, and the rest of the party's in
And with
there.
my flowers.
The rest of the party's in there searching. Go and make a perception check for me, June. You can feel the hair on your neck and your arms standing up.
Wisdom. 14.
14, okay. With a 14...
You see nothing.
The hair's standing up, and you turn to look to what it might be. You felt like there was something watching you from, like this, around the corner of the building, this direction over here. You quickly back up and look around the corner there, and you don't see anything at all. It's whatever it was, if it was there, it's gone. Alright, guys. Where to next, Tharhan? There's another building, interestingly enough, right next to this one. When you guys kind of come piling out the front door of that, you notice that over here is a building with some headstones outside of it.
Is there anything on the anvil or buried inside the forge?
No. Good idea. And you searched there and you didn't find anything. Okay, the next building to the south there that Attaging is walking by. The front door of the building gapes open, with the remains of the door lying several feet away and covered in long brown grass. The roof is caved in, and the remnants of rotting furniture are visible through the open doorway. You see blank headstones standing in front of the house, and one beside the doorway is engraved with the words, Tyrus Frosthair Stonemason, Inquire at Back. At the back of the house, actually I have a map for you here. At the back of the house, work area holds more blank headstones and slabs. Rusted carving tools hang from the wall, and a hammer and chisel lie on the ground beside a half-finished headstone that reads, Adeline Crean, may you all... and that's the end. So if you'd like to search that building, put you guys inside and make another intelligence investigation check.
Yeah, I'm going inside. I'm not doing an
Sure.
You're not staying
investigation,
out there?
but I'm going inside. I'm a little scared.
Oh, sure. I'll do an investigation check. Why not? That is a wisdom
It's
check, correct?
intelligence, actually.
Intelligence. Okay. I ain't gonna get any far.
Attaging with a 17, even with his careful searching of the place, finds nothing of value in here. Poe Shan, you're outside by yourself, and while you're standing out there, you hear a voice whispering something indistinct. It seems like it was whispering it to you from just around the corner of the building. You turn and look real quick, and there's nothing there. You rush to the corner, and you think you heard like more whispers disappearing in the distance, but there's nothing around the corner either.
I else feel like this is Cursed with Strahd vibes.
The rest of you come out of the building, and you can see now that when you come around the corner of the building, there's a graveyard over this direction. So you have the graveyard, the big tree that you're heading toward, and the big house also that you're heading toward. So which of those three do you want to head toward, everyone?
Do you want to go to the graveyard first in case there's a TPK? At least we dropped off the flowers.
Yeah, we should at least do that.
No.
I mean, this is the second time the DM has mentioned the graveyard, so.
But yeah,
Absolutely. I'm gonna make sure I'm ahead of the
So the graveyard.
party moving toward the graveyard.
Beside you.
Are you coming, Potion? All right.
So the graveyard. A crooked wrought iron archway stands at the entrance to the graveyard, which is overgrown like the rest of the village. Headstones sit at odd angles, some toppled completely. Small cairns, rather than inscribed headstones, mark the graves towards the back. So the cairns are these graves, like right by Tharhan. These are cairns back here. What do you want to do, Junebug?
I'd like to just walk down the aisle, and I'm like, what was the lady's name? Alyssa,
Gorn.
Allison,
Gorn.
As you're looking for the
Gorn?
inscriptions,
Which one says Gorn?
you notice that the headstones near the cairns bear the same death date, which is also the date of the mine collapse. So quite a few people here died all at the same time. You find one that reminds you of the name Lucas told you, Lorna Grosvenor. And it says, Beloved of Lucas, forever my heart.
Has there been any graves around the area that has been messed with late, like recently, like say I would about a week?
No, nope, nothing's been messed with recently.
Attaging will place the flowers that he bought for Lorana on her grave.
When you do that,
I'm still keeping my axe and shield up.
On her grave, whichever one.
yeah, when you do that, Attaging, you hear, all of you, a contented sigh on the wind. And you turn, you look, and it seems to come from the direction through the gate that leads into the graveyard. And looking through that gate, you see there is an old abandoned cart over there, covered in a tarp. Nothing else waits for you here in the graveyard. You do kind of a quick search. Nope, anything else.
That was a little strange.
Everything here weird.
Is there any other names on the headstones that seem out of the ordinary?
There are not, no. They all seem to be reasonable for miners and villagers that might have lived here. The cart The road heading southeast out of the village is overcome by overgrowth and disuse. There's a cart standing abandoned in the middle of the road, covered with a heavy tarp. The remains of the horse lies in the tall grass, still tethered to the front of the cart. When
Everyone,
Tharhan gets to there, everyone go and get in the position you'd like to be while he's there.
I think I'm behind him. Junebug's behind him, pointing. He's like, "Look, Goliath, a cart to investigate." I think that's what Junebug does.
Got it.
I was about to say, everyone look alive as I rip off the tarp.
So just as Tharhan's reaching for the tarp, you guys hear another voice in the wind, and it says, "Danger." And you quickly reach for your weapons, and you are alerted before a surprise attack comes at you from out of the trees. You see
Does
to your
my
left...
held action.
No, there are no held actions outside of combat. That's what we do at Initiative 4 to see who gets to go first. But none of you
Fair
are
enough.
surprised as you see these gnolls come out of the trees. There is the one to the north and to the south most are carrying spears. They have long bows over their backs. The ones in the middle have short swords. And then you also see Attaging coming to the edge of the rise to your guys' right are two more gnolls with long bows limbered and ready to fire. So everyone go and roll initiative. So you click your token and click the first left topmost button that says IN something.
Oof. I feel like that is not high. It's a very low number.
Sometimes it's good to have a spread.
All right. Don't forget you have
I'm
inspiration,
used to playing
which gives you
rogues.
advantage on a roll. And the first person to act is, thanks to the warning you got, Potion, you. Go ahead, Potion. What do you want to do?
Right. Yeah. She was definitely expecting something creepy to come up. So she's going to move back 15 feet right over here. And she looks at the nose. She can see the ones above, right?
Yeah, sure can.
Right. She looks to this one and goes, "All right, buddy. No, don't creep up on us like that. Please don't. Just everything's too creepy." She has frostbite on that.
A ray of cold shoots out from you. He tries to resist it as it leeches onto his body. Con save. He does. He shivers a little bit, then shakes off the cold. What else, Potion?
All right. And as for her bonus action, she'll call out to her little fridge right over here and go, "Ray, come on now, do your thing like last time. Go shoot at that." So for the homunculus, then he's going to move 20 feet over here, aim at the same one.
He'll be a little bit out of range for shooting,
strike.
but if he shoots first, he'd be in range. It's 30-foot range.
Oh, 30 feet. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's 45 feet. Oh, hold on. So it's right here. Here?
Yep. So before he moves, he can shoot. Fire away. So if you click your homunculus, then fourth strike, there it is. 8's a miss, unfortunately. Finish your move where he wants, and then after you comes the first of the gnolls. So that gnoll that you were targeting takes his bow and aims it toward you, Potion. Fires it. Gets a 9, missing you. The arrow flies high. Then the first of the ones with the short swords rushes forward to attack Junebug. And then it will attack both with the bite and the short swords, both of them. So the bite, Junebug, is a 22 to hit you for 3 piercing. Then the first short sword stabs at you for 4 piercing. And the second short sword misses you. Then the other Gnar, he rushes up to Tharhan and multi-attacked in the same way with a bite first, Tharhan, missing, and then a short sword glances off your shield, and another short sword also glances off your shield. Then we got another gnoll. This one's up above as well, and he's going to shoot his bow down on Attaging with a longbow shot. Oh, Connects squarely
Ooh,
on Attaging,
critical.
doing 8 points of piercing damage. And then the last of the gnolls, or not the last, but this one, he rushes up onto Junebug with his spear, two-handed, tries to impale you, missing. And then Gree, your turn.
Okay. Can I, like, by ruler, I'm about 40 feet away from this one up here, which is my movement. But does the rise there?
Yeah, they're up on like about 20-foot rise. So it'll take each of the squares that look like the side of a hill will take double move.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. I think I want to get up there though, so I'll probably dash for now.
All right.
And
That's actually for you a bonus action to dash, you know?
well, if I spend a key point, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do that yet. I'm just going to try to be a distraction to this dude.
Okay. Then we got another gnoll on the ground right here. So they are ganging up on Junebug. Spear attack on you, Junebug.
Oh.
That's a miss.
Don't worry.
Your turn,
Don't worry,
Tharhan.
Junebug. Once I get done with this now, Tharhan is gonna roar a deep battle cry as if screaming to his gods. And he's gonna go
skipped.
into. Did he?
Yeah. Attaging. For some reason, I'm not the initiative tracker. I got a 6.02.
Oh, okay. We'll do you right after Tharhan. Go ahead, finish up Tharhan. Then I'll have Attaging added.
Okay. He's gonna again roar, give a really deep roar as if roaring to his gods of war. He's gonna rage using his bonus action. And he's gonna use his battle axe right on this gnoll that's standing in front of him that dare try to hit him.
So to do that, you just click your token, and then you can click battle axe button.
Yep.
That's a hit, and you said rage first, right?
Yep.
So 8 points of damage to that guy. And if you click your token and click the circle right below your token, there's a bunch of little icons you can add to your token, and they're named. So if you hover over them, you'll see what the name is. And they're in alphabetical order, so I'm going to add the raging one to your guy. And when you're done raging,
that.
you can just click your token, click the circle, and then click that icon again, and it'll go away. All right, Tharhan.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Okay. Nothing I can think of. Nothing I can do as a bonus action. No sense in moving.
Go ahead.
So yeah, that should be it from there.
Go ahead, Attaging.
Again, just like looks over his shoulder. You good, Gree? Try to give you a thumb up. All right, so then I will charge over here to Junebug and just like flying punch into this personal.
Okay.
Oop. For a
Nine's
9.
Miss. That's a miss.
And then I'll try again with my bonus.
Hit.
For 22.
22, 5 points of magic.
5.
Piercing. Okay. Anything else?
End of turn.
Junebug, your turn.
Sure. Entangle. And I will try to draw the box. Just there.
Nice.
Entangle there.
So it is a 20-foot square. There we go, getting those three
That's what
guys.
I tried to do. But
Strength saves negate. 2 gnolls. 1 made it. 2 made it.
2 made it.
Middle gnoll also made it.
They all made it.
What else do you like?
And bonus action, starry form, archer.
Okay. And when you take the form, you can also do the ranged attack with it.
At disadvantage. And I'll put concentration on there. And I will do Yeah. I'll just do the middle one maybe. Is it 22 hit?
22 hit, 11
All right,
radiant.
11.
Nice. Okay.
And that's me.
Potion, your turn.
Still
Tom, are we
fumbling and creep out of it.
What was that?
He's going to rush over here. Hello?
Go ahead.
We can just soft for a second.
Okay, so yeah, she's still a bit nervous, so she's going to clumsily walk over here. And as she reaches here, she's going to trip. And from her brewer supplies, a small green mix spills out 30 feet forward. Just so basically, she's just going to be clumsily casting Tasha's caustic brew on
Nice.
on these three.
Covered in
30
acid for the
foot
duration.
line.
Action to remove. 14 dex save to negate. Okay, here's the two guys that are the top and bottom one. Got the first one, got the second one, and the middle guy, a little quicker. He dodged it. So they're going to take acid damage on the start of every one of their turns until they take an action to remove. So when their turns start, I'll ask you to roll that button again to give me damage.
Hey, Tom, are we supposed to see them in the initiative order?
Yes.
Or at least I do.
Do too.
Yep, I see them too.
Interesting.
And then for her bonus, she's going to command her little refrigerator again to shoot at this guy once more. 19?
This is shooting at the guy by Gree.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, he's got to get just one closer, and then he's in range. And then 19 is a hit for 4 force.
Good job.
And that's going to be her turn.
All right.
Does the
Potion.
door open and like a can of soda fly out?
That's awesome.
Like what does it look like?
You hear like some rumbling sounds, like something's falling down to the bottom of it, and then it shoots out the bottom.
Oh, best ever.
The Knoll by Gree is going to drop his longbow and going to go ahead and try and bite you, Gree. I guess he doesn't drop his longbow, he just turns and bites. That's a miss. And then we got the Gnawer in the entangle, in the range of the caustic brew, but dodged it. So he's going to move to here. That provokes from you, Attaging.
We'll punch him in the face.
15 connects. 7 bludgeoning.
Nice. 7.
Okay. After he gets there, he is going to multi-attack on Junebug with a bite. And a short sword. And a short sword.
Miss.
All missing.
Miss.
Then we got the Gnawer down here
Huzzah.
fighting Tharhan. Multi-attack with a bite on the Barbarian. 18 hit you, Tharhan, for 6 piercing before you're having it. And then 14 missed and 10 missed. So, to do damage to your token, you just click your token. Then in the green circle, there's a 14 above your token. Click on that, type -3, and hit enter.
Okie dokie.
That Gnar's done. Then we got Noel going. This one's got the caustic. Nope, not the caustic brew guy yet. This is still up on the ridge. He's going to shoot his bow down at the homunculus. Longbow firing on that thing, missing it. Then we got a Noel down on the ground. Give me a caustic brew damage, please, Potion. It takes 4 points of acid damage. It uses its action to get the acid off of it. And then it will move out of these entangling plants, which has it spooked. But that provokes from you, Junebug. Swinging your club and then miss. And then Gree, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna skirt around the one that I'm fighting here and attack them with my spear. And
You hit.
then I'm going to do an unarmed bonus action.
Hit again.
Nice.
Okay.
Stunning strike.
Everyone, make sure you play
Yeah,
just play your own characters. Don't suggest people to what powers to
Sorry,
use.
sorry. I got a second.
Also, I don't even think I have that yet. I'm only level 2. But does it, since I have reach, does this count as being within melee of the other shooter?
Yes.
Okay.
Not for the purpose of giving him disadvantage. That's only if you're adjacent.
Oh, okay.
Even if you have reach.
Gotcha. I will go ahead and flurry of blows here.
Now remember,
so
your
one
flurry of
more
blows, you got to
unarmed
decide before you make your attack. Because your attack's a bonus and your
Oh, I'm
flurry's a
sorry. I
bonus.
did not know that.
Yeah, it's weird because your attack's a bonus and your flurry's a bonus. So if you use a bonus to attack, you can't then decide later to do a flurry. But I'll let you do it this time.
Okay.
Just spend your 1 key, and 16's a hit for another 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'll continue wailing on the one that I'm near.
Alright. Now, I need some more caustic brew, please, potion. For the knoll closest to you, covered in the goo. Takes 7 points of acid. Going to use his action to smear it off, and then growl and cackle and move up on you, potion. Then, Attaging, your turn.
I'm probably going to action surge, but I'm also just going to punch this guy in the face. So there's 1, there's 2, action surge, 3.
And still standing but staggered after Attaging. Tharhan, your
I'll
turn.
like wipe my nose with my thumb.
Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and move here and then here. That way I got them both in my sights. If I were to attack the one right in front of me with an ally, I would get flanking, correct?
No, AL doesn't use that optional rule, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and just keep wailing on what I was hitting on for the knoll.
Okay.
Go ahead and do the battle axe.
Ooh, a 7's a miss, unfortunately.
Oh, damn. Alrighty then, I guess that is what it is, I guess.
Go ahead, Junebug.
And I only took this last time because I realized I get disadvantage when firing within melee. This new alphabetical order. Where you at? Literally clicked this before so this wouldn't happen. Here it is. So the one north of me, I'm going to use Primal Savage.
Oh, that's a hit for
6
6 points of acid.
6 points of acid damage.
It goes down.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot the one that's on potion.
You
16
strike
for
it for 9. And then potion your turn. Go to move if you want, Junebug. And then potion
I'm gonna.
Surprised with the sudden approach from the knoll, he screams, "Cancel!" Then slapping it in the face for a shocking grasp.
That's a hit. 8 points of lightning finishes it.
And then bonus action of commanding the little refrigerator to shoot out another bottle on the same target.
7
I
missed.
assume is a miss. Then
So,
yeah, that's going to be her turn.
So when you guys are done doing your action, your bonus, I'll usually skip right to the next person, but don't hesitate to finish doing your movement. You don't have to announce what you're moving. Only announce if you provoke. So even though I skip ahead of you, you can still finish your movement. Noel's turn. Fighting Gree. Let's see, it has its bone in one hand. It tried to bite you before. It tries to... it's going to drop its bow and take its spear and try and stab you with it. 22 to hit for 10 piercing, Gree. Then we got the Gnar down here fighting on Tharhan. We'll multi-attack with a bite. hitting for 5, Tharhan. So that does 2 to you.
Oh,
And
well,
then
that's
short
rude.
sword hits for 6, which does 3 to you for 5 so far. And then missed.
Okay.
And then it's going to move there and then there, provoking attack opportunity from you, Tharhan.
Absolutely will hit. Do you want me to go ahead and do the production damage first and then strike?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 5 and then half that,
It was 5 total.
right?
The bite was
Okay,
2, the short
5
sword was
total?
3, yeah, 5 total.
Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing that needs to be halved.
Yeah, no, it was 5 and 6 became 2 and 3.
Okay. So yeah, Tharhan will strike at this little creature. She doesn't like being hit.
12 misses. Let's see, the speed of the thing is only 30, so it doesn't get very far, but it dives into the trees. It went, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Looks like it's difficult terrain to go through those trees. 4, 5, so it gets that far. And then we got the knoll up there fighting on Gree. So it's got its bow out. It was shooting the homunculus. It keeps shooting the homunculus with its longbow. Missing again. And then the knoll down here fighting Attaging and Tharhan tries to hit you, Attaging, with its spear. Missing. And then it provokes from you, Attaging.
I will take that.
Oh, wow. You
My credit.
crush it.
Damn, right in the back of the head.
You crush it. Falls on its knees. Gree, your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack this one that's in front of me. Boop. 12 to hit.
12's miss.
Okay. And I'll do an unarmed bonus attack.
That's a hit for 6, and you kill it.
Okay. If I no, okay. I'm gonna come up here.
All right. Attaging, your turn.
So this is difficult terrain to get here. Where does the difficult terrain start about? Like right there?
These squares are good. It's just that square there would be difficult.
Okay.
So that's the
so
edge of
let's
the tree line.
go
Yeah, if you went around Thar into the west, and you'd have no difficult terrain.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
the
you
other
go
way?
the other direction and have no difficult terrain.
Okay. I'm gonna let him play with that, and I'm going to dash up here with
Okay. You dash
Gree.
up there with your friend. Tharhan.
Tharhan appreciates the gift that you left to him. Gonna move up towards the knoll. And he's gonna try to kill the knoll this time. Let's see if it works out.
Oh, yeah. That is 9 points damage raging. Not quite enough to kill it. After Thar and Junebug.
All right. You can take 12 points of damage. You're not going to. I'm going to move here first, which is about 15. I'm going to hit Gree with only 6, which is a bonus action. And then I can use a cantrip as an action. So produce flames. I should be within range. Nope, I'm not. Right? Have to be within 10 feet.
Produce flame.
What's the range on produce flame?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the one. Don't be mad at me, barbarian, but I'm worried about your hit points. So I'm going to hit with produce flame. It's not a. What is it? It's not a knoll, but what is it?
It's a knoll.
Gnar.
Knoll.
Oh, it is a knoll.
Gnar, yeah.
One who gnaws.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assist my barbarian companion because he's at 6 hit points. For 19 for 5 fire damage.
You hit, and then it fells it, burns it.
All right.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm just gonna sit there.
So Gree, as you move around flanking this gnoll, the gnoll's eyes are following you, but then it stops, and you see a look of fear in its eyes as it looks past you, Gree, toward the tree line behind you. You turn to look at that tree line, and you see a monstrosity there, small, low to the ground, covered in spikes and spines, and with like mandible-like mouth and claw-like pinchers. The thing's got multiple appendages that all kind of twitch and move, and it was hiding in the tree line, and it's ready to pounce, it looks like. And as it's about to pounce, Attaging comes rushing up the hill just in time, and you see the creature at the same time, Attaging. And let me add these guys to the initiative order.
We added the flowers first.
Yes, we did.
Okay. The one that you saw, or that it saw, that you turned and saw, comes out of the trees behind Gree, moves up to you, Gree. You feel like fear, like a almost like a shroud wash over you as this thing gets close. And when it finally gets close enough, it tries to clamp these claws upon you. But you dodge out of the way, having seen it just in time. And then the thing, as soon as it does that, disappears. Gone.
Ah!
Then Poe Shan, your turn. And Attaging and Gree, you see two more like it in the tree line. They are right here in the tree line is where they're at. I'm not
I don't
picking
think I saw
them because
anything.
your friends can't see them, and I don't want them to know what they might be. So Poe Shan, go ahead.
Since she doesn't know where the new guys are, she's just going to keep on aiming the one beside Gree and Attaging. So, first attack with a frostbite. If the macros would show. Oh, there we go. Here's the can.
Frostbite
Yeah. So,
con save. It gets a 6, taking 5 points of cold damage, and disadvantage on its next attack.
and then bonus action, commanding homunculus to shoot. Does it reach or?
That's also hit
Yeah,
for
it reaches.
5 force damage. Okay.
And that's all her actions, DM.
The gnoll, it looks terrified of whatever those little things were. Those little crab men with the multiple appendages and beady black eyes. It's going to disengage. So it's going to go sliding down the hillside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And goes running down the path. But doesn't get very far past there. So I'm just going to leave him on the edge of the map here. That's his move. Gree, your turn. So Gree, you can see two more of these little things. One is here on the edge of the tree line. Another one is here on the edge of the tree line. What do you want to do, Gree?
Okay. And did you say that the one that came out to attack me visibly disappeared, or it just like moved back into the tree line? Like, did it seem to go invisible?
Yeah, it just disappeared. Went invisible. You don't know what happened to it. You get the feeling it's not there because the fear went away at the same time.
Gotcha. All right. Well, in the way somebody might try to begin stomping around their kitchen if they see a cockroach, she's going to come and attack one. Boop.
Oh yeah, you connect with the thing. Its hide is chitinous and strong, but that blow gets through and does some damage to the thing. And it seems to have full
And
effect on it.
okay, and so now I could say I'm going to do a flurry of blows.
Correct. And then you get
Okay.
to do 2 unarmed attacks.
Sure.
14 also. Oh no, 14 does not break through the chitinous side, and neither does a 10. So this thing, after taking the spear damage you did to it, is much more than half hit points. You did not drop it below half, and it is still there on the edge of the tree line. Anything else, Gree?
Given where you said they were,
Oh, there's one here.
can I be here?
One here. Yeah, you can definitely be there. Okay.
Okay, I'm not seeing the pinks, but I think I remember where they were.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on the wrong layer. Okay, they are here and here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Attaging, you come rushing up the hill. You see these little monstrosities, and you see Gree go to fight them, and one comes out of the tree line, and you get a pretty good look at it. Let me give you a picture of it now. You can share this with the party now that 2 of you have seen it. Looks like this. I think I have a picture of it there. Yeah. That's what you're facing, Gree. So
I don't see it.
This thing tries to attack you with its claws. 13, I think, misses you, though.
Yes, correct.
Yep. Okay. And then it disappears. And then another one comes out of the tree line. Tries to attack you with its claws. But then it disappears. And they are gone. You don't know where they went. You guys are left to rummage through the bodies of the gnolls, search through the little copse of trees if you're brave enough to do that, and search the wagon. So on the wagon you find nothing on the gnolls, nothing of any value. There's some trinkets and a few coppers and a few silvers, but no real good treasure on them. On the wagon, everyone go ahead and make a nature survival. I'm sorry, not nature survival. Wisdom survival. And everyone make an intelligence investigation who wants to check out the wagon. Okay, so highest survival looks to be, we got 17. Anyone beat it 17? Junebug, is that 19?
19. Yeah.
All right. And investigation. Attaging got a 16. Okay. So this is what you find here on the wagon. Under the tarp, there's boxes, barrels, trunks. Many of the containers are broken and empty. The few that remain carry salted, dried meats, still edible but not tasty. 3 bolts of common fabric, 2 small casks of wine. And then with your check, you find some more info out. The growth around the wheels and the decay of the horse's carcass suggests that the cart has lain here for about a year. And the scratches and tooth marks on the broken and empty containers lead one to conclude that they were damaged by animals. And finally, Attaging finds, under the driver's seat, a compartment, inside which you find a pouch containing 15 gold coins and a ledger listing sales in the settlements around the area. So you gathered that together.
Interesting.
Okay, everyone.
I was just about to.
We are back. So you guys have searched the wagon, found the treasure that was in there, did some healing, it looks like, and you were on your way to the tree in the center of town before you were diverted off to the graveyard. Do you want to head back toward that tree?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Keeping a constant eye out for gross things.
You make your way back over to the tree, and the bare tree stands on the lawn in front of the mayor's mansion. On the west side of the tree is a hollow knot about 5 feet above the ground, filled with dead leaves and empty nutshells. Since you know to look in the tree, from Lucas, you quickly find within the hollow a thumb-sized platinum oval pendant threaded on a thin chain inscribed, "For Lorna Forever," in a careful script. Turning to your left, you see the mansion looming overhead. It's a grand 2-story brick house, fallen prey to time and the elements like the rest of the village. Heavy wooden double doors are flanked by dark windows, and chimneys anchor the building at each corner, their masonry crumbling. In front of the house looms a wide, leafless tree, its gnarled branches full. That's what you're looking at. Okay. So that leaves you with the mayor's mansion. Do you want to go inside?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Carefully move up to the double doors.
Tharhan will take the lead, by the way.
Okay.
Do you think we could actually get a short rest or no?
Do you want to take a short rest, everyone? Where would you want to take it
That's
at?
up to the party.
I wouldn't mind.
Gree's a little low on HP, and I could do with getting some stuff back.
Where would you like to take your short rest? Inside the mansion? Or go into some ruined buildings somewhere?
I would say the base of the tree.
The base of the tree?
Yeah, the
just gotta
base
sit
of
up
the tree.
Okay.
with our
All
backs
right.
to the tree.
You
Run in a
all
circle.
sit there with your
Can I
backs to
climb the tree?
Yeah, you can climb the tree. And
Yeah, I'll be scouting from upper branches.
you're looking out over the forlorn town, eating your rations, bandaging your wounds.
Playing my flute.
You see shadows every now and then that stretch out abnormally across the ground by your feet, like from the tree limbs. And you look up and there's nothing else in the tree. Just the trick of the light, you're afraid. Eventually, though, you finish your
Yeah,
short
well-
rest, so you can spend your hit dice and get your short rest recharge stuff back.
Is there an actual button for short rest?
No.
Oh, alright. Thought I should ask.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
do you want to go into the mansion?
Yes. Erin is going head first, feet, axe ready to go to split some skulls.
So, when you open the double doors at the front, you see dust covering everything in the wide hallway. You see moth-eaten cloaks hanging from hooks on the left-hand wall. A stairway leads up to the second floor, and a door stands between the stairs leading to the backyard. Which way do you want to go now, Tharhan?
Do I hear anything coming from up the stairs?
No.
And nothing else around me. I'm assuming everything's just nice and quiet.
Yep. Deadly quiet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna move upstairs. Y'all can go ahead and investigate down here.
Okay, Tharhan, you're about to there. Attaging, what do you want to do?
I was either gonna check out this room or this one.
Okay,
I'll go with this one.
go whichever one you want to go into. Gree there. Okay, Junebug, what do you want to do?
Stand there until everybody comes in.
And
No
Potion,
potion.
what do you want to do?
Sorry, my roll is a bit laggy.
What was that potion? You were breaking up.
Yeah, my roll 20 is lagging a bit, but so I can, and yeah, there she is. Okay,
All right.
so she'll follow what the Argon said and investigate as well.
Okay, the north, that one there. Okay, so let's start out with Tharhan. So Tharhan, the stairs go up to a second floor, which is over here.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and move carefully around the steps to the center of the room.
Okay, so the second floor, an open landing waits at the top of the stairs. 4 closed doors lie before you, and a large entryway gapes from across the hall to the south. Now then, Gree, you see this room that you're looking in. A parlor. It's empty except for 4 wing-back chairs situated along the left-hand wall and a desk on the right-hand corner beside the window. A fireplace dominates the far corner. The chairs are infested with rodents. Mouse holes and droppings are obvious from a simple glance. The desk on the wall holds a few crumbling sheets of blank parchment, a quill, and a dried-up inkwell. Attaging, you are in looks like a conference room, maybe? Dining room. The room holds a rectangular table with 8 chairs. A sideboard sits against the far wall, with dusty ceramic serving dishes and bowls atop it. A fireplace is in the far corner. Poe Shan, you see an assembly room. Chairs are arranged in staggered rows facing a podium. A sideboard sits on the east side of the room. Its shelves hold glass tumblers, wine glasses, and small china plates, all covered with dust and rodent droppings. A bookcase stands to the left of the doorway, filled with tomes and knickknacks, and cold brick fireplace occupies the northeast corner. Junebug, you start heading up the stairs to back up Tharhan.
I'm going to sit at the landing so I can see
Both
people,
groups.
if that makes sense. Like,
That
I'm
makes
hoping that I
sense,
can
yeah.
see,
Mhm.
yeah.
So, Gree, you saw what you saw from the entryway. You can, if you like, search it or do something else.
She will look in the desk.
Okay.
Or if I don't know if there's drawers in the desk, but if there is, she will attempt to rifle through them.
Got it. Attaging, what do you
Not that
want to
she can
do?
read, but
Attaging, you want
I
to
don't
search or
see
go somewhere
anything
else?
besides the shelves. Yeah, I'll do search.
Okay, I'll put you in here. You're like at the the sideboard. So
Fireplace?
searching.
Oh, the sideboard.
Yeah, the sideboard. Potion. You want to search that room or do something else?
Hello. Okay. She actually wants to take a look at the bookcases to find if there's any logs of the people
You
that
got it.
attended the assembly.
Okay, I'll just put you here by the bookcases. Put your homunculus where you want it. The bookcases. The bookshelf holds old and worn books. There's a small framed watercolor painting of a mountain range, a chunk of raw platinum ore from the mine. Other than that, you don't find anything of value. Gree, looking around your room. You don't find anything in the desk. No secret compartments or anything, just the crumpled up paper and just a few sheets of it at that. Attaging, in your room, you find that the sideboard contains ceramic plates, bowls, and teacups with saucers in the storage compartment, sideboard cabinets, as well as flatware and serving utensils. And about that time, Junebug raises an alarm because up above, falling upon Tharhan, are more of these creatures. So stay where you're at. Everyone roll initiative.
I love it.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I love splitting the party. Great.
It
My
almost
favorite
seems
time
like
of the day.
you're not sure if they were in the doorway, open the door, or just materialized through the door. But there's 4 of these little demon monstrous creatures with the claw hands and the insectoid carapace and the pinching mandibles that come into view. Junebug, you see them and you raise the alarm. Let me roll their initiatives. The first
That's
person to
upsetting.
act is
I
Potion.
am-
So Potion, you hear the scream of Junebug. What do you want to do, Potion?
First, she'll get out of the room. Going to move here. Doesn't reach. I guess she'll dash towards the second floor and help out her
Okay.
friend.
Let's see. You were here
A
at 20.
comrade.
You were here at 20 feet, and actually the base of the stairs is over here. So, one move gets you to there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second move gets you to there. The stairs all being difficult terrain. All right, Potion. You dash to there. Then the first of these little monstrous things comes up on Tharhan and tries to claw the barbarian. Getting a 10 doesn't get through you, Tharhan. and then it will just stay right next to you. And you can feel fear washing over you. Gree, your turn.
Okay, I think I'm gonna dash. 40, I believe, would get me to where Potion is.
Yeah, 35 feet of movement gets you
I
just
think I
south of
can get
Potion.
up to that.
So 35.
So I think if I dash, I can get there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see where we there. You will be just shy of that. So you were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have 16 squares of movement total, so you get to there with a dash, which is the same as
Okay.
being right here.
Okay. And there's too much of a banister to say, like, reach this one with reach, right?
No, you can.
Well, not
you
that it
can,
matters.
You can hit it with reach, but you would have to have used your bonus to
Yeah,
dash.
yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll just keep that in mind.
Junebug, your turn.
So can I get around?
Gree? Absolutely. So
Gree?
every square of the
Because we're really
stairs.
skinny.
Yeah, every square of the stairs is a difficult terrain. So you're currently this square here, effectively. So it'd be
Go through my legs.
So from where you're
Pretty
at,
tall.
it's 10, 20, 30 feet of movement to there.
All right. And that's my movement.
Mhm.
So that's what I'll do. And then I will... Oh, geez, what you need? Can I do anything to bolster him? Like support, you know? I will at least bonus action do this. Archer again. And I will primary action guiding bolt on the one right here. Hate I do that, I lose my icon. And
Ooh, nice shot.
so 20 for 11. Bonus action, the one here for Archer. Where are you at? 20. So 11 radiant to this one, and 9 radiant to this one.
Got it both.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Junebug.
Round.
Make a wisdom insight check for me, Junebug.
Roger.
Nice. You notice that this thing closest
20.
to you is shielding its eyes from the radiance of your starry form. You know that your starry form gives off bright light in a circle of radius of 10 feet, so I'll just put this little light icon on you, save that. Okay. So bright light around June because of the starry form he's in, and this thing is trying to avoid looking at you.
Can I free action talk?
Yeah.
They seem to be not fond of light. That's it.
This one closes on Tharhan. You can feel the fear washing over you, Gree, as it gets close. It tries to claw your friend. Oh, this time hitting the barbarian for 9 points of slashing damage, Tharhan.
Ooh.
And a con save, or else you'll be paralyzed by the poison that is in the spines on the tips of their claws.
Said -9?
-9, correct. And then to make your con save, you click your token and then click the C15 button.
Yep.
Nice, you made it. You're not paralyzed. Okay, that was that thing's attack. It stays there after its attack. Attaging, your turn.
Okies. Let me see. I would have to spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get right there. Can I see like this ledge from? Probably not.
No.
That'd be a wall.
Yeah.
Could I hold my action to dash once my allies have gotten out of the way?
Yeah, you got a dash readied. One thing to keep in mind is the stairs are difficult terrain, and a person on the stairs is also difficult terrain, so it's no worse than just stairs by themselves. The only thing that would be worse
They
is if
wouldn't
there's someone
care.
standing here in that plain square.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, because essentially the only place that I want to get to is right there, and then I'm going to try to jump up the balcony next turn.
okay. Well, you can get there if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you got
I will
25
do that.
feet so
Sorry.
far. 35, 45, 50 feet gets you there, giving you 10 feet of movement left. So you can then try and pull yourself up onto... You're not quite where you can be yet, because this is actually here, right?
Okay.
Just south. So you got to go one more square up the stairs. If you get to there, you can then pull yourself up next round.
Okay. Yeah. So I got to wait for Gree to move.
Nope, you can put yourself, let's see, from there, you can pull yourself up to here or to here.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
But you used all your movement.
Directly across
Yeah,
from
you
them.
used all your movement to get to there. Unless you want to use an action surge.
Oh, okay. So next turn when I got to jump.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. All right, now the Minox closing in on your friend. This one shielding its eyes from you, Junebug, comes at you and tries to stab you with its claws.
Ouch.
The bright light gives a disadvantage,
Missed.
but only gets a 10 to hit, so it does not get you. And then
Because I'm
the
so
other
skinny.
one scurries past the edge of the bright light and tries to hit Tharhan with its claws. 21 hits your barbarian friend, doing 5 points of slashing damage to him, knocking him unconscious. Tharhan, I need you to make a con save, even though you're unconscious, to not be paralyzed also. So going to make a con save.
Roger
Good.
that.
Not paralyzed. So
Ooh,
Tharhan
nice.
goes down. He's prone. He's dying. This thing's moved 5 feet so far. Now it moves there to 10 feet. Then it moves there,
Tharn's
dragging
gonna take a nap.
Tharhan. Then it starts dragging him
Whoa.
into the library. To there. Let's see. It's moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it's dragging the bloody corpse of your friend Tharhan into the library, Junebug. Tharhan, death saving throw. So click your token and click the A15 button to do a death saving throw.
I'm just surprised this thing can drag 365 pounds.
I know.
Whatever. Death saving throw. Which button is that again?
Click your token, click the A15 button, and it's the second one from the left.
Which button is pressed for saving?
That's a 3. That's a failure. So he's got one death save failure. Then, after him, Poe Shan, your turn.
Okay, with Potion's full movement, where can she get? Where can she go?
Okay, so you start here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 5 squares of movement, 25 feet, you're in the same square as Junebug is. And then 6 puts you to there.
Alright.
So with 30 feet of movement, you get to the top of the stairs.
Alright. Okay then. Hold on.
Everyone remember, things are getting a little hairy. Remember, you all have inspiration. And you can't get more inspiration to use the inspiration you have, so I would use it freely.
I didn't get a chance to attack. Erin just thought it'd be a good idea to take a nap.
Okay. Okay, what you would like to do is first move the homunculus as well.
The homunculus will go after you. So
So
let's do your turn first, and then they'll go after you.
Okay, what Poe would like to do is cast Cure Wounds and then use this guy's reaction to cast it on.
Okay,
Tharhan.
so he was there, so you'll fly 1, 2, 3,
That's a 30 feet
4,
of
gets to
flying.
there, 5, 6 to there, then reaction to touch him. Go for it.
Alright, casting right now.
5 hit
5.
points back, Tharhan.
Nice.
And
I
Potion.
want a refrigerator.
Anything else, Potion?
And yeah, that's everything that Potion can do.
Okay, now the mean lock, not realizing that Tharhan is back. It will. Oh, and the homunculus. The ceilings here are 10 feet high, so you want to be 5 feet off the ground? Or 0 feet off the ground, your choice.
Yeah, 5 Just 5
5
feet
feet?
above the
Okay, so
ground.
he's between 5 and 10 feet off the ground is the space he's occupying. Let's see here. This thing's going to try and bat him out of the air with its claws. 15 to hit the Homunculus, whose armor class is 13. Doing 5 slashing to the thing. It's 5. And then thing's immune to poison. And the claws of these guys might be poison. Just checking on that real quick. Con save, paralyzed. Not a poison effect. Okay, so the Homunculus making a saving throw versus paralyzation. Con save gets a 4. So the Homunculus is paralyzed there. And it then is done. So only got one claw attack. So it's done. You got a paralyzed Homunculus. Paralyzed. There we go. Then we got the meal like that. Gree, your turn, Gree.
Alrighty. Can I use my reach and spear to attack this one from where I am?
Your reach, you can, yeah. And spear, yeah.
Alright. Sweet. I'm gonna do that. Nope, so I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong one. Well.
Too bad.
um,
Were you doing two-handed? Go ahead.
is it okay to use that roll but re-roll the damage?
No, when we click the wrong one, we have to redo the whole thing. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Damn.
No problem.
That's a hit for
Still
6
hit.
points of piercing.
Oh,
And I'll also flurry of blows
Okay.
the same one. And I'll use my inspiration for that.
Oh, all right. Advantage on this first one. That's a hit for
Right.
4.
Cool.
And that's it for 4 more. After Gree. And Gree, you could move into Junebugs, into potions, and then there. Oh wait, no, that's a hard corner. Never mind. Okay, so Gree's done. Junebug, your turn.
I'm okay with it.
All right, point of order. Is this, like, is there a banister?
Yeah, there's a banister there. You can climb over it for 1 extra square movement.
Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to move 1 square. Is the floor to here obstructed by any furniture?
No.
Point of order. Can I take Wilson and roll him on the floor and activate him with 1 action?
Wilson. Who's that?
Is that a volleyball?
That's my drift globe.
Oh, your
right.
drift globe.
So I heard what you did there.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, and it's equipment. And where are you, my love? There you are. Drift globe. And I will activate at 3rd level daylight. And I know how to do this because I
Ooh, fun.
won. Oh, daylight right there. That's a little anti-thematic. I thought it was going to have the aura on it. 60 foot, so
Wow, okay.
of daylight, right?
60 feet bright light. Yeah. You don't need a shine on it.
There.
You're going to take that off. Yeah,
Oh, I don't
but
have to do
blinding
that?
bright light is shining through the room now. You can take that off for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just,
Nicely done. What else?
it was kind of blinding, and
Yeah,
I
it
killed
was.
it. Oh, and then a bonus action, I will, with the disadvantage, take the one that's right below my Goliath friend. For 13.
That is a miss.
All right.
After Junebug.
Right there.
After Junebug comes a mean lock, who's glaring light shining off his eyes. He is going to scurry over to here, scurry over the edge down below, landing right here beside you, adding, provoking from you, Gree, on the way by.
Yay. Boop. Did that take? There it goes.
Your
14.
14 does not get through its carapace. It comes down to here out of the blinding bright light. Attacks you, adding with its claws. Missing you. And then teleporting out of sight somewhere. And then Attaging, your turn.
Did it look like it like melted into the shadows?
Correct.
They're just kind of like sink down.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Player theory correct. Oh, it's my turn now. Okay.
Yep.
So I don't see that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I was gonna do and jump up onto the banister.
Okay.
Extra movement or athletics check?
Just one extra movement.
Okay, cool. So that's and then I'll go to right here and try to take this one out. 1 and 2, both miss.
All right. The Minox, stuck between Poe Shan and Junebug, goes next and tries to pinch Junebug with its claws. 16 hit for 9 slashing Junebug, and 11 con save or paralyzed.
Made it.
Made it.
Hello? Yep.
Isn't that a fail? Fail?
Did you say 9?
10. 11.
What
11
number
actually.
did you were? Oh, I heard 9.
9 slashing, yeah.
You also did a check.
What was I supposed to do?
I see the con check.
No, you're correct. It was a con save. DC 11. You got a 10. So you are
yeah, I failed.
paralyzed. Yeah. So, Junebug paralyzed. This thing is going to provoke from Potion. Go ahead, Potion. Take an attack opportunity if you got one ready. And then go there. And then open the door. And then start dragging the giant Goliath toward the door. To there. And that's as far as it gets. And then the Minox in the room, seeing Tharhan stirring, tries to administer some swift death to him with its claws.
No, don't do it.
Let's see here. We got bright light going, so that'd be normal disadvantage. And then he's got advantage because you're prone, but that's only an 8. So he misses Tharhan as he tries to stab him with his pinchers. Tharhan, your turn. What do you want to do?
I should only imagine me laying down. He still misses. I'm just gonna go ahead and am I still unconscious?
You are
Or am I
conscious.
now awake?
You're conscious. You have 5 hit points. You are prone. Your weapons are lying on the ground beside you.
Okay. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. Am I going to need to take an action to grab my axe and shield from the ground?
So you can grab your axe as a free interaction, and then your shield would be an action to grab if you want to grab it too.
Oof. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that.
Grab them both. Okay, you got shield, but it's still not donned. So that's another action to don a shield. Actually,
Right.
your shield's donned. When you're knocked unconscious, your shield was donned. So all you had to do was actually pick up your battle axe and you're ready to go.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So at that point, still have one attack action, right? Correct?
You have not used your action at all. Yep, you got your whole
All
action
right,
left.
cool. We'll just go ahead and strike on the one that tried to drag me away because I didn't really particularly like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one to your northeast.
Yes. Battle axe to the face.
It dodges underneath you, smash into the ground with your battle axe. You can take off the prone marker. I'll do it for you this time. There's your prone marker gone. And then after you comes Poe Shan, your turn. You see Junebug paralyzed, being pulled away. You see your homunculus paralyzed.
First, she's going to move right over here. Does she have line of sight of this
You
one?
do. You can see it.
Alright. She aims at it and fires a cold frostbite to it.
All right. The cold goes all over it, and it makes a con save. And the cold encases the thing, and it falls over dead.
Hooray!
Good job.
Nice. And so the homunculus' turn. Does it have to make another con save to remove paralyzed?
Correct.
Or
Go ahead and make a con save for
how
your
long does it
homunculus.
last?
Until you make your save.
Alright, rolling.
You are good now. You can remove that paralyzed marker off of him, and then the Minox turn. Attaging and Poe and Tharhan, please all of you make a wisdom perception check for me.
Oh no, don't tell him to do that.
Ooh, Attaging. Nice. 23 for Attaging. Attaging, you notice that this Minox over here on the far side of Tharhan, it has a signet ring. The spiny monstrosity wears a heavy platinum signet ring inscribed with a snowdrop blossom. Okay, so that's where we were. Now it's the Minox turn. This is the one surrounded by all of you guys. That bright light blinding it. It will move to here, provoking from Attaging and Poe Shan. If you've got one potion, which I think you do now.
Nope.
Both of you miss, and then it moves further away, provoking from Tharhan.
Absolutely.
Tharhan misses it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And then it will slam that door shut. Actually, it's 5 to there. It will use its claws on Junebug. Junebug, you see this thing kind of crawling along the wall and down to the ground and stabbing at your face. And you can't move at all as it's doing this. Its claws coming at your skull. 16 to hit you because they have advantage, but the bright light gives them disadvantage, so the bright light gives you only a 6 to be hit, so it missed you. It gets to the far side of you, scurries along the ground, shuts the door behind it, and then disappears. And then, Gree, your turn.
Okay. Can I do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Does that globe
Yes.
take up too much room?
Nope, you can do all that.
Okay. 30. And I'll attack this mean lock up here. The one that was trying to drag him away.
And the one with the signet ring.
I think it's... No, there it goes. Okay, perfect. Yes, that one. Boop.
17 hit. Doing good. Piercing
Nice.
damage, 11 points. What
All
else?
right, good.
Gree?
And I guess I'll follow that up with another flurry of blows. Boop. That take? No. Here.
23 hit for 5 more bludgeoning. And that's it. The 14 missed. Junebug, your
Okay.
turn. At the end of your turn, you get to make another saving throw, DC 11, to get unparalyzed. You are now unparalyzed.
Unparalyzed.
Then we
Alright.
got the mean lock. Where's this guy at? Okay, and
No, I can't
then
make it.
Attaging, your turn.
We'll close the distance on this one and bap him. Map.
Ooh, nice shot.
Map.
20's hit for 6 damage. The 11 missed. After
I'll just
Attaging, go to there. Provoking.
Yeah.
You do want to provoke? Okay,
Yes.
it tries to claw you.
yes.
13 misses though. All right.
Nice.
Then it moves to here. Tharhan, I think you already took an attack opportunity on the other guy.
Yep.
And then climbs out the window like some sort of strange spider. You see it scurry on up the building, probably onto the roof of the building. And it's gone. And you guys can catch your breath. You rush to the windows and look out. You don't see any of them anywhere around.
Does reach not work with attacks of opportunity?
It does not, no.
Okay.
Your reach is long-limbed. When you make a melee attack on your turn, you
Okay,
get plus
gotcha.
5 per reach. Yeah. Okay, they're gone,
I'm good.
and now you guys are free to explore the rest of this building and to heal up. What do you guys want to do?
I will definitely heal up.
So I got one question. So did it disappear, or is that where it's at?
It disappeared. You saw it scurry through the window, climb on up like towards the top of the building, and you rush to the window and look out, and you see no sign of them anymore.
Okay. All right. I think the first thing I'll do is I'll bust in this door and see if there's something in here.
All right.
With my hand cocked like
You guys
like a
can
gun.
do.
It's just my fingers.
I'm going to kind of zoom out and let you see every building, and I'm going to describe every area for you before you move on. So you have the entry area with some cloaks and moth-eaten cloaks and stuff. Then to the northeast, you have that assembly room with all the chairs. That's up here. And then to the southeast, you have the circular table. Oh, and in the assembly room with all the chairs. When you search it, you found in the bookshelf the platinum ore, which you already got. To the southeast, the circular room with the chairs, you see it's a meeting room. A round table with 4 chairs stands in the center of this room. Windows look out into the backyard. The fireplace in the corner is filled with broken masonry. A framed painting hangs on the right-hand wall. The faded oil painting depicts Mayor Leigh Duvazin, a dark-skinned woman dressed in a cream-colored frock coat with a pale green cravat at her throat. Her dark hair is pulled up into an intricate twist, and she wears a delicate platinum and diamond earrings. Her hands are folded in her lap, and on one finger is a heavy platinum signet ring inscribed with a snowdrop blossom.
Signet ring in the dwarven, I mean not dwarven, but in the blacksmith shop. Did I
That
remember
wasn't
that
a
wrong?
signet ring. It had kind of a wave pattern to it.
Waves.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, you've had a
was
short rest since
coincidental.
then, so you could have identified that ring. That ring that you found is magical, and with a short rest, you're able to identify it as a ring of swimming. So you found that ring of swimming. Found the portrait showing the mayor wearing a signet ring. Then the southwest room is the dining room.
The mayor was wearing a signet ring.
Correct.
The main lock was wearing a signet ring. So
it killed her or it is her.
one of the two.
Just not that it'll probably have any extra bonus or anything, but just for flavor, Gree checks like all fireplaces for hidden compartments.
Gotcha. And let's see, only one of you with no inspiration right now is Gree, and since you made that connection with the rings, I'll give Gree inspiration back.
Oh,
Okay.
I actually
Gree's little
haven't.
brain is so impressed with
Now, let me tell you what else he's finding in the place. The southwest corner is the dining room. You don't find anything besides the table and the sideboard with some regular utensils in it. And then the northwest room is the parlor. You didn't find anything extra there. It's just got a desk. Now up to the second floor where the funnel happened. You have the landing on the second floor, and then you have the library where Gree is and Tharhan is and where the Minox were dragging you to. And this open library area, shelves are filled with books lining the walls, and 4 wing-back chairs sit around a low table in the center of the room. The wide bank of windows in the wall afford a panoramic view of the dilapidated houses beyond the twisting branches of the tree. The shelves hold books of all sorts, from tomes on history and treatises on business to thin volumes of folk tales and grand sweeping novels. The entire section on arcane theory includes books about the other planes of existence. There are a number of books about the hells. Several open books lie on the table, with notes scribbled on bits of paper stuck between their pages. The topics include the effects of physical and emotional trauma, nightmares, and mysterious disappearances. Seemingly out of place in comparison to the other topics, a book about the Feywild and its sundry creatures holds a single note written in a shaky hand. It reads, "Could this be the answer?" The note marks a page with an entry on Minox. So you could take
Nothing
time
here.
to.
So let's go to the other room.
You could take time to read that entry. But first, let me tell you what else is in the room, and then you can come back and decide if you want to read the entry. So that was the library. So starting in the southeast corner here, single bed. Looks like the bedroom of one of the children. The next room looks like the master bedroom with a double bed in it. And on the mantle, when you're looking at the fireplace, Gree, you find something on the mantle. An envelope with a bright red wax seal embossed with an ornate snowdrop blossom. There's sticks of sealing wax in various colors, quills, inks, and paper, and a journal. Nothing, no other secret compartments there, Gree. So you got a journal you could read now, an envelope you can open, and a book about Minox you can read. But let me tell you what else you find before you do that. Northwest corner is a guest bedroom, and the southwest corner is the son's bedroom with a little desk there and a moth-eaten bed. And searching it, you find under the bed a small stuffed toy bugbear, full of holes and with its stuffing partially removed.
It's like, that's too ominous.
This module's written right for you.
Could I have it so I could try to sew it later?
I grabbed the little toy and I said, "Look, it's a toy of a tabaxi."
Yes. Yes.
You know that one,
Tabaxi.
the one individual was saying that he left some childhood toys here.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it
Oh.
related to the mayor?
Could be.
Are no coincidences. This is D&D.
Can somebody read this out loud? Since I can't read.
Okay.
Sure.
And I'll hold out the journal.
Tabasky monk can't read.
So starting with the journal. The journal is the mayor's journal. It chronicles the disaster at the mine, the village's anguish at so many victims. The mayor recounts their rescue efforts in the following days and how they had to stop the search due to fears of more cave-ins if they attempted to remove any more of the rubble. She writes of villagers going missing in the night, of her helplessness and of staying on, determined to find the missing villagers, while Tifra and their 2 children, Tavin and Nia, evacuated to Merim. The last few pages speak of the mayor's nightmares, of her creeping fear and waking in the night soaked in sweat, with lingering dreams echoing in her ears. That's the journal. You also have the open envelope. Inside the envelope is a letter addressed to the mayor of Marin, beseeching them for aid, and the letter obviously never made it to Marin because you're holding it. Read the journal. Oh, Minox. This is what you find out about Minox in the library. They are corrupted fey creatures that spontaneously manifest in response to fear in places where the border with the Feywild is thin. They create more of their kind by transforming humanoids through a process of psychic torment that takes hours or days. They live in subterranean nests. They are sensitive to bright light and can sense shadows and darkness.
Well, that's what happened to everybody. They got turned to Minox.
Do we have knowledge of the Fae themselves?
I think there's many kinds.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different kinds. You know more about Minox than you probably ever wanted to know now.
Okay, I'm just asking because I have player knowledge rather than character knowledge of Fae. So
Yeah. You know they can be helpful, or they can be malful. These ones most certainly are malful.
Aren't bugbears from the Feywild? Isn't that a new thing?
not that I know of.
I think it is.
I had to do
Or is it
research online
hobgoblins?
because I don't have a book about it, but they didn't imply that they were.
I think
I
only
just
bugbears
know
that eat
whenever-
flowers are from the Feywild.
I just know if anybody from the Fae asks you for your name, you say no, but my name is such and such.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Exactly.
Ugh, Greek.
You know, thinking about this, because I am a conspiracy theorist, and I was being drugged into this room, I am going to do a keen investigation of this room and ask my tabaxi friend to do one, because I'm thinking that there may be a secret door in this room
Okay,
and the library.
got it.
Gree looks around.
Everyone make an
then it's
intelligence
like, whoa.
investigation check. As you all
I like
search very carefully for something.
There you go, there.
Crap. Tharhan should not be this good.
All right. Looking through what's in the library, there are books that look like they may have been perused more recently than others, and they have to do with the subject of the Fae, and specifically with gates to the Feywild. And you find one interesting entry about a mountain lake somewhere nearby that is rumored to be a gate where, in the light of the full moon, if you submerge yourself completely in the lake, it'll take you to the Feywild.
Ooh, that's cool. That was the interesting.
You don't have a good, for sure, location for it, but it seems to be kind of in the general location also of the mines themselves.
May as well take a look when we can, if we can.
All right, you guys seem like you're in pretty good health. You want to head out to the mines now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to pop my potion.
Okay. Okay, off to the
I
mines
feel like
you
it's
go.
going to regenerate.
So
I feel like I am severely under. I think I'm a little bit underleveled with the rest of the characters, but fuck it, let's go.
Well, that's definitely how I was last time. We'll keep you up. And then it says the level 2 person.
if
To be
anyone's good,
fair, I'm sitting here.
if any
I'm
class is
sitting here
good,
thinking I'm gonna be the tank.
if any class is good to go higher level than they should, it's barbarian.
That's right.
The DM said, "Look, Oh, 1. Okay, great. Other players, 3, 4, 4, 2. Hang on a second. Something ain't right here.
Platinum Mine. Okay, so you come to the Platinum Mine, some distance out of town, along the southwest passage. You find a gaping hole in the mountainside southwest of the village, marking the entrance to the Platinum Mine. Several carts sit outside the cavern. One is filled with rock and dirt pulled from the mine. The other is piled with large beams of wood. New supplies that were never installed after the collapse. And the mine beckons. What shall you do?
Splunking we will go. Splunking we will go.
Arn will still lead the pack because he's still thinking he's strong enough, even though in reality he's not.
Okay.
So,
You
and
head-
just to confirm, we did not take another short rest in the house.
No.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so you travel to the mine, you get there, and you start heading into the mountainside. The mine's dark and damp, and you hear the sound of dripping water echoing from deep within. The light fades faster than it should as you move deeper until you're wrapped in oppressive gloom and shadow. You hear whispers and shifting movement and other unidentified sounds. They're nerve-wracking and distracting, so everyone make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14, or you'll have a disadvantage on intelligence checks and wisdom checks in the mines. So Tharhan, you're good.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Nice. Poe Shan, you're good.
I'll use mine too.
Attaging, you're good. Gree, you're good.
I will too.
I think we got last one,
No,
June,
I didn't
you
need it,
are
but I'll
all
take it
good. So if you
anyways.
use your potion, if you use your inspiration, be sure and take it off. And no one is suffering from the distracting sounds and whispers that you hear.
Junebug, can we have Wilson out again?
Let me see what Wilson can do. Yes, but only light.
Ah.
So not daylight, but light.
It seems
Artificial light.
Yeah, I can roll it here.
So you get up to an intersection right here where Theron is at. Do you want to backtrack to the right, Theron, or continue ahead?
I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack to the left here,
Okay.
just to make sure that there's like nothing that's gonna end up coming behind us.
Mm-hmm. So back that way, you go down the tunnel and you come to a dead end. There's a small chamber that holds worn picks, rusty shovels, and 2 hand carts filled with debris and rags. Do you want to search that
Is there
area?
anything on? Yeah, before I even enter the chasm, I'm looking at the walls and the ceilings.
Gotcha. You're there. Put everyone else where you want to be when Theron is there. Theron, you look up and the ceiling itself is about 20 feet overhead, and it seems to be moving. It seems that it's moving more in the area where the light from the drift globe is shining on it. The drift globe's not all the way in the room yet. You're afraid if it were to get all the way in the room, 2 things would happen. You'd see what's on the ceiling, and whatever's on the ceiling would come alive.
Player knowledge. Okay, so Theron sees this. How far is the ceiling again?
20 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and yeet a javelin to what I see as a part of the ceiling moving.
Very good. Okay, everyone get in your position where you want to be when he does that, and then everyone roll initiative. As you do that,
Fucking
the
knew it.
ceiling coalesces into swarms of bats. Hundreds and hundreds of bats come flying down bloodthirstily to attack. You roll your initiative. I'll roll their initiative.
Wasn't
A single
expecting
javelin
that.
doesn't have any of effect on the swarms of them. It clatters to the ground, having done nothing but wake them. And Poe Shan, you see them skirt. You see, let's see, from where you're standing. Yeah, we'll see. You can see them. They're flying down towards your party, so you can see them from where you're standing.
Right. With that, he aims with the one that I believe she can see, which is this one, and aims it with cold menace and frostbite.
Save. On save, I mean. Oh, they made it.
5 saves, and then bonus action commanding the homunculus to shoot a bottle over this
Okay.
one. The same target, right?
14 connects,
for 6.
and the blast of force obliterates a whole bunch of the bats, doing 6 points of force damage to the swarm of them. Okay, after Poe Shan, Junebug, your turn.
I will. What is the 5-foot radius? So I will put a bonfire in the middle one.
I do believe that's got to be on the ground, and they're still up in the air still.
Oh, they are in the air?
Yeah.
All right, I will. All right, well, bonus action. Do my thing again. Sorry for him, right? And then I will, instead I'll do the produce flame to, I guess this is the only one I can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so produce flame there. Where are you at? I just had you clicked. Anyways, I'll do my bonus action while I look.
That's a hit.
I'll do archer, and then there is produce flame.
That's a hit.
So 6 radiant, 4 fire.
All right.
And then can I go here and occupy this space?
You betcha.
Okay, that's
The first
that's
bat
me.
swarm swarms down all around Tharhan. It enters your space, Tharhan. They bite at you. They hit armor class 6 is all, so you shoo them away. Attaging, your turn. They are right adjacent to you, so you could attack the swarm from where you're at. Attaging. That's a hit. That's a hit. Doing 4 and 7. The 4 bludgeoning, you can't like get a whole bunch of them with the fist attack, so it only does 2 damage. And then you swing again, hitting again, and doing 3 damage with the second one. So it appears like bludgeoning, even magical bludgeoning, only does half damage.
That's fine. I will stay where I'm at.
Gree, your turn. Gree, you can share the same space as the little mini fridge, because it's tiny.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. Tom, real quick. I'm looking at the chat bar when we rolled our initiative. It's saying 14, but on the turn order, it's saying 4.
That's weird. So we'll move you up right after Gree.
Okay.
Because you'd be behind the other bat swarm, so you're fine. Here we go. Go
This
ahead,
one is here is too much wall, right? For somebody to
Correct.
stand in. This one here.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. See, that was 5, 20. I'll come to here and I'll attack this one that's in front of me. Oops, I moved. Did I move? I moved the. Sorry, move them out of the way. There we go.
Ooh, nice shot. That's a hit. Doing 5 damage to that one. Almost finishing it. And then you sweep a fist through it and catch the last couple bats, killing the swarm.
Nice. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just double checking my movement.
And it appears these things have no reach because they did not attack Gree, as Gree went by one of the swarms. Tharhan, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm assuming the bats are within 5 feet, so I can't move the attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Alright, well then Tharhan doesn't like bats. He's gonna start swinging at the bat swarm.
Okay.
Whether or not he hits or not is a whole nother issue.
That is a hit. You sweep your battle axe through the swarm, doing 10 damage, which reduces to 5. Got it. Okay, Tharhan.
Awesome.
Then the bat swarm, not on you, swarms down onto Gree and bites at you, Gree, missing you, and then it runs over. And Poe Shan, your turn. Your turn, Poe Shan.
If not in chat, I just noticed they dropped for
Oh,
some
no.
reason.
Okay.
no.
We will come back to them if they come back.
On roll 20 though.
I saw
back.
that, yeah. Oh, they're back in
Oh.
Discord. Okay, Poe Shan, go ahead. You're muted if you want to talk.
Flippity doo dodge. What?
Hello, Discord decided to peek out and land on you.
Your turn, Poe.
Flippity doo dodge.
Hear you now.
Okay, hello. Is it clear now? Okay, so yeah, she moves over beside Junebug, then aims at this one to do another frostbite and a water bottle attack.
On save for the frostbite. Ooh, you got it. 3 points of cold damage. All the bats are freezing and disadvantage on their next attack.
Nice.
And the 4 strikes a miss. Junebug, your turn.
Sure. Okay, I'm trying to talk. Sure, this is 4, so that's 20. I don't get attacker of opportunity because I went.
They don't take it. Looks like they have 0 reach.
Okay. All right, so I will produce flame to the one to the top, which I can never find. So the one to the bottom, I'll do the archer,
It's a miss.
which I miss, and then produce flame to the top, which is 10, which is a miss. And I will wait.
The bat swarm attacking Tharhan with its bites at disadvantage because of the cold and shivering. 15 is still a hit, though. It is at half its hit
Needs
points
to
or
agree.
less, so does 3 points of piercing, Tharhan.
Wait, you said half the damage?
Its damage is halved because it's less than half hit points. So instead of doing 7, it does 3.
It's as if a bunch of the bats were killed because it's a swarm of them.
Yeah,
Okay, I was really confused. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not raging, but
You're
that
not.
works.
Yeah.
you're not. All right, that bat swarm's done, and then Attaging, your turn. Punching the bat swarm, 15 hit, doing 3 with the first shot. And 8 missed.
Beauty.
Okay, Attaging's done. Gree, your turn.
All right. I'm going to keep wailing on the one that's harassing me.
Probably there in
23
a
hit
second.
for 3 points of damage. 9 hit for 2 more points of damage. And then Tharhan, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and swing on this bat swarm because I don't like him being on me. Huzzah!
13 connects for 2 points damage to the swarm.
Sweet.
And then Swarm's turn, attack and Gree with bites on the bugbear missing, and then it rounds over. And Poe Shan, your turn.
Alright, since this one's really likes harassing me, Poe would do the frostbite on this one.
All right, con save for those bats. You got them for 3 points of cold damage and disadvantage on their next attack.
And then the water bottle would be on this one.
The force is a miss. And then Junebug, your turn.
I now have the token for produce flame already up, so I don't have to look for it. So I'll do that on Gree. Miss. And then archer to the one on my Goliath friend. 13.
13 hit for 10 radiant, finishing
And
off the last of the bats.
All right, that'll be me.
Awesome.
Attaging, your turn.
Your Goliath friend. Appreciate your strength.
So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'll jump up and try to punch these ones.
12
12.
hit.
Ooh, and 25.
Crit.
Oh, you guys get a penny!
So 12 hits does 4
I like this
or
visual.
2. Crit is 16, that does 8. And grants advantage till the end of your next turn. Everyone gets advantage on attacking those things. Gree, your turn with advantage on all your attacks.
Oh, let's do it.
11 miss, 23 hit with 3. Still 1 bat left flying around Gree's head. Tharhan, your turn.
God.
Your turn, Tharhan.
Alrighty. So Tharhan's gonna look stoic as hell in front of the Tabaski. So he's gonna move up to behind the bats, and he's gonna strike at the bats.
Oh, you cleave the last of the bats down.
And
Okay.
I want to look amazing in front of the Tabaski moment, as if I have conquered a mountain.
All right. The bats all lie
Very
dead
well
and
done.
burned and radiated and pulverized by force all around you. There's no treasure in here, though. Where to next?
I'm just gonna go ahead and wink at the Tabaski and then continue leading the party down.
Okay, so it leads to this intersection here. And you got your bright light shining ahead, so you're able to see ahead.
I'm assuming down to the fork of the road.
Yeah. So you come down the fork of the road, and you can see ahead of you guys. Looks like maybe the sign of the cave-in. Rubble appears ahead, becoming more and more dense until the entire tunnel is blocked by an impenetrable wall of debris. But before that, and that's up ahead over here, before that there's a tunnel that leads off to the right some distance away. A very odd-looking tunnel. It's a nearly circular opening covered with black moss on the floor and the ceiling of the tunnel. Within, well, you'll have to see when you get up closer. You can smell the earthy moss from where you're standing. Then there's a passageway that branches off right by you. That looks like it is consistent with the manufacturing or the tunneling of the old tunnels. So, which way do you guys want to go?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a path on the left and a couple ways down. We got a path on the right. Which way do you want to go?
Left for sure.
We got one for left.
Like from our perspective or from our character's perspective?
Oh, I meant from the character's perspective.
Oh.
I mean this way.
So we got one for the left.
I don't like that look at that moss.
When in doubt, go right.
I don't think it's. Hang on, I can't say that. Never mind. Tharhan ain't that smart enough.
You guys lead way.
Tharhan, which way?
I lead way to where more people go.
Tharhan, pick a way, and then they'll tell you if they don't want to go that way. All right, Junebug's go.
Erin goes left. Erin goes left.
All right.
I'm so confused.
So the tunnel winds around to the left before coming to a dead end. And the dead end of the tunnel, the wall of the chamber has odd divots and alcoves within the rock at various heights. Any of you got mining background? Or stonemason? Any stonemasons or miners? No? Okay.
No.
I am an entertainer.
So you do not know what is going on in the mines. Okay, so that's
Absolutely
a dead end.
not. I know
You
how to
search it a little
fight.
bit, there's no treasure, nothing back there. So now you're back to the cave-in or the circular tunnel covered in moss.
Fair enough.
Oh, that wasn't the tunnel with the moss?
The tunnel with the moss is to the
No.
right.
Oh, that's the way I wanted to go.
Which is
Yeah,
where
me too.
Erin was going.
You're in luck
I got
because that's the
my
only way
left.
left. That's the only way left to go. So you're in
Yeah,
luck.
I was gonna say. I have always struggled with my right and left. I think my name hurts me.
Okay.
Erin is going to continue moving up.
So the tunnel has branches, all of them covered in the same black moss. It smells earthy and it muffles sound. Anyone here trained in both Arcana and Nature? Trained in Arcana and Nature.
Let me
I think that's a no, probably.
Neither.
Anyone
Of those.
trained in
No,
either?
no.
If you're trained in either,
Ooh.
make an intelligence check. So click your token, make an intelligence check if you're trained in either Arcana or Nature. And both is even better. Junebug, you got a big 14 Arcana
14.
check. Look at Poe Shan, 23 Arcana check. Anyone else? Okay. So you guys investigating these tunnels, you can tell they were not created by hand or claw or tool, but rather by magic or some other strange effect.
Erin doesn't believe in magic.
Every one of these tunnels continues off in random different directions. So just pick one Theron and start heading that way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so am I able to see every other drop off?
Every other drop off.
I mean, like every other direction, like
down each
left,
one of these?
right. Yeah. Am I able to see every turn?
Yeah.
Pick
Pick whichever one you want to go
I'm
down.
just gonna roll. Is there a way I can just roll for it?
Yep. You got a die in front of you?
All right. Yes, actually, I do.
There you go.
Believe it or not. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, we'll just leave it at 5. 6 is 1. All right, so we go this way. We're gonna move this direction.
All right. So that takes you down to this tunnel, which heads back the direction you came from, or these other directions.
He's gonna continue on down.
Go ahead. Move to whichever one you want to go down.
He feels like this is the right direction.
Okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
And then 50-50, flip a coin. No, I don't have any coins. Fuck it. Eeny, meeny, money, mo. We're going this way.
All right. There you go.
Poe Shan, are you okay with keeping constant eye behind you?
Tharhan only knows forward, never back.
I'll see you when you come back around.
I'm just gonna continue. They're just gonna continue on up.
Is there nothing in this little area right here?
No, there's not. So you guys search all these southern tunnels, all covered in this strange moss.
Where'd the Goliath go?
The Goliath's just walking in a circle.
Oh God, we're all gonna get lost.
Okay, adding. Where are you going, adding?
Let's go to this little tunnel, kind of poke our head in.
Okay.
If nothing's there, then we'll head up to north.
All right.
Somehow
I'm walking with. I have that 10-foot pole, right? I'm
Oh,
just
smart,
walking
yeah.
with it. Just
So you come up to here and you see this room. So everyone, put you guys where you want to be when adding comes up to here. Put your tokens where you want to be.
I disappeared.
I put you back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, oh,
exactly where Tharhan needs to be.
where's
So-
the Goliath?
All right. Everyone happy?
Goliath got lost.
So
Come back.
Oh goodness.
Goliath got lost.
Oh, no.
you see a very
Buck?
strange room ahead at it at a game. Let's see here. Mossy pillars and bloody slabs fill the room ahead of you.
Oh, goodness
The musty
gracious.
funk of decaying fabric and old furs and the smell of rot linger in the stagnant air. Thick pillars of moss-covered stone support the 20-foot-high ceiling. Several small wood boxes and plunger handles stand near the pillars. Waist-high stone slabs coated with blood and filth dot the cavern. Heaped piles of bones, clothing, boots, rusted blades, and splintered bows and arrows rest within recessed portions of the walls. What do you want to do?
Interesting.
Hey,
I definitely would like to do an investigation check, but go
Okay.
ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, June.
no, I just maybe I'm counting here, and I think we're missing somebody.
Uh-oh.
You are absolutely missing somebody.
All right, before we proceed in there, just give me 1 second. So, I think it's within. How long have we been walking? Has it been more than 10 minutes?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay, so I still have my starry form. So I will walk up here and I can see. Can you see my light, Goliath?
Yes, I'm assuming because you're like right across from me.
Yeah. Hey, I think we found something that requires a great axe.
And then Darren starts to charge.
Yeah.
Okay, Junebug.
Come for his axe. Absolutely.
Correct.
Everyone wait here real quick. Okay, so Junebug. As Theron is coming back toward you, are you going to wait for him to get to you and then walk back in together?
Yep.
Okay. So Theron, when you get to there, and Junebug, you're waiting for him. You got your light, you still got your starry form, right? So let's say 10-foot aura on that circle. Theron is here. When Theron, make a perception check, and Junebug, make a perception
no.
check.
Why would you have me do this?
Perception is wisdom. All right. Ooh, horrible. 9.
Eee.
Oh.
Yikes. Don't you say it, Poe. Okay, I thought you were about to say oof. I've been really upset. Don't you say oof.
Everyone roll initiative, please.
God damn it. Hell yeah, 15. I'm happy with that. Not last.
Making some stealth checks here. I got a 12. So you didn't see that one. I got a 12. You didn't see that one. And I got a 14. Okay, so this will be a surprise round.
Yep. Yeah, my base perception is
Gree,
11.
you're surprised this round. And Junebug, you're watching Theron come to you when all of a sudden from out of the shadows darts one of these little crustacean pincher creatures. This is the one with the ring on its, one of its, like the thumb claw of one of its hands. And it darts out to attack Tharhan as Theron's coming at you with its claws. It's a 12, missing Theron. And then, surprise, surprise. Then you see another one come out of the darkness behind Theron with its claws. 15 because of the surprise, hitting Theron for 7 slashing. Theron, 11 con save.
Absolutely. Where are you? Yes.
You make it, no problem. And then Poe surprised, and then the last of the things.
And you said that was 7 slashing?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The last of the things comes out from this tunnel to attack you, Junebug, but now it doesn't get advantage because it's in your bright light. Even though you didn't see it coming, it's just a straight-up attack, and it's a 22 to hit. Hitting you, Theron, for 7 slashing and 11 con save. 11 con save or paralyzed.
Junebug, it hit me.
Junebug, I'm sorry, Junebug. 11 made it. Okay. That's the surprise round. Surprise round over.
No, that was him. No.
Theron's going to go ahead and take a nap.
Theron, it wasn't you. I'm sorry. It was Junebug. You have 1 hit point left there.
But I made it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Gree.
Yeah,
You
so
hear
you can
the
take that
commotion.
7 back.
Your turn.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I'm gonna run towards that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So the
And
good news
then
is, since you guys
now-
did not take a short rest, they did not get a chance to heal up, but then also you didn't get a chance to recharge your powers.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, they didn't get a
Okay.
chance to spend their hit dice.
wait. So do I not take the 7 slashing that
You
someone
did
else
not.
took?
So
Or-
you're at 1 hit
took
point. You're at 1 hit point there, because that last attack was actually on Junebug.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Gree
I just wanna make
dashes
sure.
up around the corner, and
Yeah.
then Minox turn. The one with the signet
nice,
ring stabs at Tharhan with its claws.
You nice to me?
What just happened?
Oh boy.
Nope.
Whoa.
Not
Wow.
nice to me.
1 short of dying outright.
Yep.
You took 14 points
Damn.
damage. Luckily, you had 1 hit point left, so you are unconscious. And then it goes 1.
Do I still need to make con save?
Yes, please. DC 11 con save.
Sweet. Oof.
Ooh, paralyzed too. So we'll put the paralyzed marker on you. So
Okay,
you are
Cool. That's,
paralyzed.
I'm at 0 HP and paralyzed. That is awesome.
and prone. That's as close to
I'm just
dying as
gonna
you can
take
get.
a nap
Okay,
here.
so it attacked to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's able to drag him 10 feet into the tunnel, and it's done. Attaging, your turn.
This is why you should never leave that barbarian by himself.
How do you
You
feel
went
about
off
being
by
a
yourself.
mean lock barbarian?
You'd be scared. He has wild magic. You don't know what.
Attaging
I
dashes
action
into the
dash
room. What else,
over
Attaging?
here.
Uh-huh.
I will action surge
Nice.
and then take my action to attack and my bonus action.
That's a hit, and finished it. And you can have inspiration for that boldness. So you have inspiration back.
Thank you.
Well done. Tharhan is next. Tharhan, you need to make a death saving throw. So click your token, click the A15 button. Tharhan, you there? Death saving throw time.
Oh, yeah.
Click your
Sorry
token,
about that,
click
guys.
the
I
A15
kind of
button.
I'm having some difficulties. What's up? What's going on? Death saving throw?
Death saving throw. Click your token, click the A15 button.
Alrighty, sorry about that. I don't wanna.
Ooh, 1 fail.
Damn it. I
And
don't wanna.
now this last mean lock here, it's going to scurry forward. Ooh, no. It's got a whole wall of fighters there in front of it. It's gonna 1, 2, 3.
Is that dynamic? Is that why we can't see it, or you took it off the board?
I put it on the GM layer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, Potion, your turn.
All right. Since this saw everybody run off to that direction,
You just
to
saw
this
your
parlor
best.
there.
Yeah, you just saw one of your best friends just get pulled away. He wasn't happy about it. He was kind of taking a nap.
He didn't see anything. He was stuck in the
That was
cage.
way far away.
She's way too far away. So she's just gonna dash there, and the homunculus is just gonna fly there. And
Okay.
yeah, she can't do
June-
anything.
Junebug, your turn.
Okay, so I can get here with 30. Right there. Action is going to be because I'm going to take a. So my guiding. Never mind. I know what I'm going to do. So my guiding bolt. I'm not going to cast a spell. I'm going to use the star guiding bolt.
It's still casting a spell, unfortunately. It lets you use a power to cast a spell.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it's still stopping
Alright,
from doing a
never
bonus
mind
action
then.
spell.
Never mind. So I will do bonus action with my last spell, and my Goliath friend will regain 6 hit points. I will take my action, and I will tell you this is a pouting, wanting to shoot guiding bolt, Fearbulg, but I will instead throw a fire and miss.
Junebug is now Theron's best friend.
And Junebug,
I'm out. Don't
Ju-
fall again because I'm out of spells.
Junebug, you can use inspiration for that well done healing. That round's over. Gree, your turn.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right. So he is mildly healed, so Gree will attack the body. Ugh.
12's a miss,
Not very
6
well,
is a
though.
miss. Oh, Theron, real quick.
Oof.
At the end of your last turn, I forgot to have you make a con save to be unparalyzed. Con save DC 11 to remove the paralysis.
Oh, easy. I can do that. Why not? Makes sense.
Okay.
Nope, apparently not.
Then the Minox with the signet ring turns its delicate attentions to Gree and
Good.
claw attacking Gree. Not in bright lights. 7's a miss though. 12's a miss. Attaging, your turn.
Really don't
I
want to
don't
use
think I
that
can close the
rage.
distance on it. Oh, I can. I can get right there. Boom and boom.
13 miss, 20 hit, 6 magical bludgeoning. And then
that
Tharhan. Okay, Tharhan, you're starting your turn in the fear
No.
aura of this thing. I think this might be the first time this has happened, but I probably forgot before. You're going to be frightened unless you make a DC 11 wisdom save.
Okay.
No problem. No fright for you. What do you want to do, Tharhan?
But I am still currently paralyzed, correct?
You are. That's right. So at the end of your turn, you can roll a saving throw again. Con
Okay,
save
and
DC
that
11.
is... Nope.
Still paralyzed. Tharhan's done.
Just
Then we got another
All
Minox.
right.
Then Poe Shan, your turn.
Going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can finally see the moonlock, another cold spell.
Frostbite.
Okay.
Here's his con save. Made it.
Does the homunculus have a line of... Nope.
No.
Nope, the homunculus doesn't.
All right. After
All right.
Poe Shan is Junebug.
Bonus action.
That's a hit.
Shillelagh. No, not, just kidding.
Oh, no, Shillelagh's great. Do it.
I know, I wish. All right. And then guiding bolt for real. 26 for
noise.
34 points of damage.
The Minox
Absolutely.
explodes. Shrapnel flies in all directions. The platinum ring twirls through the air. Slow motion towards Junebug. As you reach out your hand, Junebug, it can slide right onto your finger.
Oh, wow. Just like the
Done.
Grinch.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay. What else,
And he
Junebug?
turns invisible.
Actually, we're out of combat. We're out of combat. All right. Ooh.
I'm still currently paralyzed, correct?
Yeah, it goes away in a couple seconds.
Okay.
You're good now. All right. What do you guys want to do now? Oops.
So what are we, can I just do a hit point check? Where are we at with hit points, everybody? I can't see. I got old man eyes, so I can't see the screen. What's the Goliath at?
I am at 6 HP, and I think I am out of hit die.
All right, so I will do. And that's why it's so hard for me to find these tokens. I can't see the darn screen. All right, so cure wounds at 2nd level. So it's 11 points of healing. All right. So I only have my druidic abilities are taxed. I only feel like I have my tanks only have 2 spells left in it, I feel like.
We could take a moment, and I know we've been searching, but we could take a long rest somewhere back, probably at the village.
Well, I think we should do the room. I think I got 2 high level ones, so if everybody's okay, maybe we can look at the origin and maybe able to stop these things from coming.
With my 6, with me not feeling all that great, it's gonna be difficult for me to be able to take the hits.
There, and you're actually at 14.
Oh, am I at 14 now?
Yeah, I just healed you for 11 points worth.
Oh, then absolutely, I will tank everything that these creatures have thrown at us anyway to protect the Basky and my new best friend, Goodbug.
Right, so I'd move back to it. I think my aura is going to drop, though, so that's gone. And, but I will pop Detect Magic before we go in the room.
I will move out front.
Very good.
I will learn these tokens by the time we're done.
Everyone, go and move your guys down to the room. You can actually start going into the room. What do you want to search out first, Attaging? You got these. Let me do the room description again for you, so you have it.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. So you got these thick pillars covered in moss that support the ceiling. The first one, the closest one, is right here. You've got several small wood boxes with plunger-like handles standing near the pillars. That's one of them, for example. You got waist-high stone slabs coated with blood and filth dotting the cavern. There's one right there. And you have piles of bones and broken weapons in these alcoves here.
Wow. Adigan, showing your intelligence today. Hey guys, what's this box? And I start to put my hand on the plunger.
Okay.
Box, very good, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to do just an investigation check at this
Go ahead,
thing.
do an intelligence investigation. Everyone else, put you guys where you
Can
want
I
to be.
give guidance to any of this?
Yeah, you can do a guidance on that.
Here, I'll give you a guidance.
That does take
That
your
starts with a
concentration,
G.
of course. Okay, everyone happy where you're at while Attaging is looking at it? Okay.
I am currently.
Okay, you notice something strange, Attaging, and that is that between the box and the pillar is a thin black rope along the ground. It looks like the handle can be pushed down into the box. The black rope goes to the bottom of the pillar, and then it looks like it starts climbing up the pillar, and you see something that looks like a candle-like object attached to the pillar, like strapped to it, that the black rope goes to. And then, alert, 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 your flying bridge spots one of these little creatures here, hiding in the shadows, and alerts you to it. As another one steps out of the shadows to the north of it, and then the bones rise up and then cascade down to the ground, and 2 more rise up out of the bones. So everyone roll initiative, please.
Yeesh.
All the initiatives. Damn it. I
rolled so bad.
Why am I rolling so bad? I feel
Forgetting that I have inspiration too. Until after I roll, I'm like, oh.
See, I thought about
Poe
rolling
Shan, you are
inspiration, but I
first.
want to save it on an attack.
Okay, Poe Shan, you're first. What do you want to do?
Right. She's sick and tired of this Minox. First thing she'll do is she'll look at this one and cast a ray of sickness on it.
Oh, striking it solidly, doing 10 poison damage. It's not immune to poison, so it takes all 10. And 14 con save, or else it's going to suffer some more bad effects. It could say 16. Okay.
Then the bonus action for a water bottle. Looking.
Contacting it solidly, doing 6 more force damage to it.
And that's everything for Poe.
Alright, that Minox rushes forward to attack the Homunculus, clawing at the thing. 17 hits for 6 slashing on your little Homunculus. Down to 3 hit points, and it's going to make a 11 con save, which it could say 9 and is paralyzed. Then after that Minox paralyzes that thing, it moves forward to here, and you feel the fear watching over you guys. And then the Minox furthest to the north comes rushing down. 6 and attacks Potion with its claws. Getting a 6 missing, and then Gree, you're starting in this fear aura. You make 11 wisdom save or become frightened. You can ignore the fright. What do you want to do, Gree?
Sweet. I'm going to attack the one that just came down. This one with my spear. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. The two-handed one is what I was going for.
That's a hit.
And then I'm gonna unarmed attack the one next to it.
Was that the one due north of you that you hit for 10 points damage?
No, it was the other one.
Okay, so that one took 10, the one to your northwest, and then the one to your north, miss.
Yeah.
After Gree, got a mean lot going to the south, attacking Attaging. Comes there, attacks Attaging with its claws. You feel the fear washing over you, it misses you, Attaging. And then Attaging, your turn.
Do I need to make a fear check too?
Yeah, DC 11, Wisdom. So you suffering from fear, and you have disadvantage on attacks and checks.
Is it as long as that thing's in my sightline?
Let's see here.
Yeah.
It is frightened till the start of your start of target's next turn. Start turn, frightened till the start. Target's next turn. Okay, yeah, you'll be frightened till the start of your next turn.
Okay. Then with disadvantage.
12's a miss, 8's a miss. Then Minox coming out of the bones, circling around the light. Doesn't like the light at all. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you see it teleport over to behind Poe Shan and claws at Poe Shan. Missing. And then Tharhan, your turn.
Alrighty. So Tharhan thinking, they got this one down here. Gonna move 5, 10, 15 here.
And I forgot, Tharhan, real quick. You start in the fear aura, so make a wisdom save 11.
Alrighty.
So you are also frightened till the start of your next turn.
And frighten gives me disadvantage on attacks, correct?
Correct. And you can't move closer to the one that made you afraid. But you did not, so you're good.
Oh. Okay, cool. So that's 15 here. So I guess I will attack the one closest to me at this point with disadvantage.
Go for it.
Which is unfortunate. I'm assuming that'll auto-correct itself.
It will, yeah. We'll take the lower of the two rolls you make. So you got a 9 to hit, so
Oof.
that's a miss.
Unfortunate.
After
And
Tharhan,
as a bonus action, I will do my final rage of the day.
nice. Go ahead and put that rage icon on your guy. Junebug, your turn. You are not within 10 feet of one.
Okay. Second. All right. Getting so small. All right. And then I will cast summon beast. I mean, so what I always do.
Where do you want to summon it at? Right there?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. What else do you want to do on your turn?
Nice. All right. That.
Okay.
Want to move right there. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Then, at the start of your beast turn,
and
make a wisdom save in the Fear Aura.
for it,
DC 11 wisdom. It is not afraid.
it's not afraid, and it will attack the one below potion.
16
for
hit.
7. Okay. That's and doesn't it have to? Am I got the wrong?
It doesn't do what a wolf does. It doesn't pull people down.
Oh, so that's wrong. Sorry, wrong character. All right, I'm good. That's
Okay.
the end of my turn.
Potion, your turn. Starting in the aura, so make a DC 11 wisdom save. To not be afraid. You are not afraid.
Alright, looking at this one, going to do a quick frostbite because I'm out of slots.
North, northeast, or south?
Northeast.
Northeast, con save of 10. Got him. 4 cold kills him.
And then making another con save for the homunculus.
Oh, we made it. No longer paralyzed.
Alright, that's everything.
Mean lock to the north of Potion. It will attack Potion with its claws. It's in bright light now, so it gives a disadvantage. So that's a miss. It's done. And then Gree, you're in the Fear Aura. Go make a Wisdom save DC 11.
Mhm.
Not afraid.
Good job.
Okay. I'd like to blankly squeeze past Potion, so I'm a little closer to Junebug. And I'm going to attack the one north of her.
15 and 17. Sorry, 17 and 24 both hit for 11 damage. Then we got a mean lock going. One to the southwest of Attaging is attacking Attaging with his claws. Missing. And then Attaging, your turn, starting the Fear Aura. Go make a DC 11 Wisdom save.
I will use my inspiration because I remember that I have it
Nice. Oh no.
and fail nonetheless. So I will dodge.
Dodging, okay, after you. We got a mean lock going. One to the south of Potion will attack, let's see. Will attack Potion with its claws at disadvantage in the bright light. That's a 7. That's a miss. Tharhan, your turn. Fear check, DC 11 Wisdom save.
Oh, God damn it. Tharn is never scared. He doesn't run from battle. Tharn will show this scrub true fear and will hit him with a battle axe. See how well it works out. It didn't work out.
Junebug, your turn.
Wait, hang on a second. Rage. Do I get... No, it's only advantage on saving throws, isn't it? For rage. Yep. Damn it. That's unfortunate.
No,
Never
Abby,
mind.
you did not, so you did good to dodge.
Let-
Oh, and put a dodge icon on
Let
you.
me.
Junebug, go ahead.
Let's see if this works. That was so. This is my last spell. The one all the way to the southwest. By my fist fighter friend, guiding bolt. At second level. Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
No.
All right, well that misses. All right, and then that's my turn. Then my beast.
Oh, and you
will
also had the
make
fear
a
check too
con.
to make. So fear check for Junebug,
I
Wisdom
need
save
to?
11, and fear check for the beast, Wisdom save 11. Junebug, you
All
are
right, so I don't
feared,
make it.
and beast.
All right. All right. Oh, I was trying to get the mean lock.
Made it.
Makes it.
21 hit for
12
10 points of
misses.
piercing. is a bit back tactic, so you got 21.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, after Junebug rounds over Poe Shan, your turn.
Frostbite to the north.
Frostbite on the north one. It's a 14 con save. You got a 11. So he takes 6 points and is disadvantaged next attack.
Sweet.
Thanks. And alright. Water bottle on the southwest.
He's still paralyzed, unfortunately.
Oh wait, alright. Oh, didn't it save a while ago? It did the 15 on the con save.
It
Or
did.
was it hit?
Yeah, your fridge saved.
It did. Okay. Don't forget to
Yeah,
take off those
15.
icons if you save, and attack on the far southwest. Is that what you said? 21's a hit for 3.
Yep.
Got it. Although the fridge did have to make a fear check, so go ahead and make. He's not immune to fear, right? Make a wisdom save for the fridge, DC 11. Otherwise, we would miss on the attack. He is good. Then the Minox south of the fridge is going. He will have disadvantage. Can't teleport inside your aura, Junebug. So you're doing good there. He's going to move to here, provoking from Tharhan. Do you want to take the attack, Tharhan?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Huzzah!
You dropped him. And then, Gree, your turn.
Okay. Well, there's one right next to me, so that's gonna be the one.
Wisdom save 11 DC.
Oh, sure. Well,
You're good. First attack missed. Right neck missed, and then Minox to the southwest of Attaging with a disadvantage on the attack as you're dodging. 20 to hit you though. 7 points of slashing, and 11 con save or paralyzed.
Con is the C, right?
See ya. Oh no, you are paralyzed. You hear some chittering between the Minox. Attaging, you're gonna make a paralyzed save again to get out of it.
Wrong button.
it's good timing.
Yeah, real good.
Good,
timing.
you're out.
Okay, I pass. That's
Yep. Unfortunately, your dodging's down because you didn't get a dodge.
Yeah,
on
that's
your
fine.
turn. So you're done. Then the Minox to the southeast. The Potion, the Wolf, everyone. You go to here and provoke from those two. So I'll go to there, provoking first from Potion.
Potion.
You want to take it, Potion? That's a
Oh,
miss.
there he goes.
Gree, would you like to take one?
Yes.
Gree misses. And then it teleports to there. And then pushes down the plunger in the box. And a stick of dynamite on the central pillar blows up, exploding all the way around, hitting Attaging and Junebug and Gree and the Beast in this blast. You guys all take... the blast damage is... explodes... 3d6. Okay, you all take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, DC 12, dex save for half. June took half, only took 4.
Ugh.
Ooh,
DC
that's
12,
upsetting.
DC 12, dex save for half. Junebug, you got a concentration check, DC 10 to make. Okay, and it, see, it moved 1, teleported, pushed down the plunger, and it is done. Next to go is There, nothing next to you. No save to make. You're not afraid anymore.
Okay, so the two that I'm seeing in front of me are not there, correct?
Correct. There are 2 by Attaging. You might need to reload roll 20 if you're seeing any by you.
Okay, yeah, give me one second. Let me refresh this page.
But tell me what you want to do, and I'll do it for you.
Come on, roll 20. Correct yourself.
What do you want to do, Tharhan?
I'm just gonna swing at whichever is closest.
Okay, you move over by Attaging and swing on the close one. You can roll a d20 if you have one in front of you while you're waiting for roll 20 to come back.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Go for it. Just tell me what you roll.
Sweet. Come on, roll 20. Figure yourself out. Why are you being stupid? Hang on, let me just grab an actual d20 real quick. Oh.
While he's doing that, Junebug, why don't you take your turn? You're no
Yeah.
longer
So
afraid.
what? Oh, I'm not.
Yep.
Or do I need to roll for it?
Nothing close to you, so you're good.
Okay. Okay. Can I do my turn and then you can
Yeah, go for it.
act
Take
up?
your turn.
Sorry, my
Take your
cat's
turn.
getting my cat's getting all crazy. So I can use my guiding bolt, right,
Okay,
as a freebie,
got it.
but it doesn't cast a spell slot. I can
Okay.
only do it once, and I'm gonna do the one that looks the healthiest that didn't get blown up.
Got it.
Did they even did they even take damage from it?
They were out of the
Or they're
area. It was
immune?
only like 10 feet around the pillar.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did do your beast. Your beast took the damage too. 8 points damage to your beast.
Okay.
4 if it made a save, DC 12 dex.
I didn't even roll for it. All right, I'll roll the guiding bolt first, and then I'll
Okay.
do my beast.
Go for it. Oh, nice shot. That's a hit.
23 for 14.
Okay, advantage to hit that guy, everyone.
And,
Or the first person.
Nice.
You roll.
and you took 8 points.
Okay. So
Well, he's going to move over there.
finish
I
your
can't.
turn, Junebug, and then do your beast.
Yeah. So that was me. I'm gonna try to move there.
Okay.
And then that's me. My beast is going to 15 for 13.
That's a hit. Wow, 13 damage. So close.
And mine is 8 on my beast. I think that's the end of my turn.
All right. Are you back, Tharhan? No? Come back to you in a second. Potion, your turn.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Go ahead,
There
Tharhan.
we go.
All right. Let me grab my d20 here. I never rolled this before, so we'll see how it goes. It's brand new dice. I was supposed to roll on in my first game, but it never worked out. So there's a 15 on the die.
That's a hit. How much
And
damage?
that is going to be a 1d8 plus my strength mod. So
Plus
we're looking at a
raging, so plus
4.
5. So 9? Awesome. 9 points damage.
Yep,
Shot.
4.
Then,
Oh, yeah.
Potion, your turn.
Frostbite on this one. On this one, frostbite.
On save. Ooh, we made it.
Ooh, saves. And then going to Inspeed, barrage your water bottle on this one.
Go for it.
24.
15 is a miss due to cover from your allies. Finish your move where you want, and Gree, your turn.
Okay. Gree's gonna move here and attack the one that's closest to her.
That's a hit. Killing it.
Sweet. And with reach, can she reach the other one from here?
Yeah.
Or allies in the way? Okay,
Nope,
cool.
you can hit it.
Bam.
That's a
Nope.
miss.
Probably not.
Attaging, your turn.
Fear Aura.
Yep, DC 11 Wisdom.
I have my inspiration, or did I use that already?
I think you used it. Be sure and take it off if you use it.
Yeah, I did forget. So I will do the roll. That's a con check. It's
You
a
want
wisdom, right?
save. Yeah, wisdom save.
Yeah,
You're good.
18. I will bap.
Hit. That hit finishes him. The last of the Minox goes down. And you
Hallelujah.
guys are victorious. That's the end.
Excellent.
You finish clearing out the mine, having defeated all the Minox that were spawned here. You had that book about the gateway into the Feywild, and you, searching the area, find a mountain lake that matches the description that was in that book. So you found a gate. This is definitely an area that's very close to the Feywild. Very dangerous place if there were any kind of mining accidents where more Minox might spontaneously arrive. So you can report that back to your employers, but you have successfully found out what happened here. So you're victorious. Yeah, more treasure to split up here. Let's see.
Excellent.
Where the treasure was there. So searching through this room.
I just want to.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if we have a calm time and there's the opportunity, maybe I'd like to like cut all these fuses and like remove the dynamite just so that none of these plungers work anymore.
Yeah.
We should blow this place
Consider
up.
that done. So the refuse pile. Most of the items in the refuse piles are worthless after rotting in the damp and dark for years, but a thorough search reveals 50 gold coins, an ivory drinking horn, and a set of goggles stylized to look like owl eyes. So, you've cleared out the horror of the Minox nest. Settlers restore the village of Vermeon, and the mine eventually begins production again. The new villagers treat you as local heroes, and as news travels, Tormund and Blenius eventually hear of the village's resurrection and return to restart the wand and the hammer, unable to pass up the opportunity of being so close to a platinum mine. You found the lake gateway to the Feywild. You can each gain a level if you want. The optimum level for the next Candlekeep
Sweet.
adventure is also 4th level. You each gain 80 gold coins from the various items you found, and splitting up the treasure and proceeds from that. Whatever exceeds 80 gold pieces you spent on lifestyle and living and such. You gain access to these 2 magic items, a ring of swimming or goggles of night. So if you want one of those, you can take one of those. And that's the end. Good job, guys.
So, goggles of night, and we each gain 80 gold